now live.
Welcome.
Oh, by the way, can you do like a shout out on Twitter? Real
Yeah,
quick,
buddy.
like
I got this.
Yeah, appreciate it. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying beforehand, we are getting ready to close the final chapter on the Resident Evil, and I'm super excited because this is one of the most fastest and thrilling chapters of the game. Because the lab starts to like pick up pace quite a bit in terms of like action and like stuff to do. Because like a lot of the enemy encounters here are kind of like, maybe it's because I'm a casual, but like a lot of it feels very unavoidable. You know?
Yeah.
My conclusion on a lot of these encounters is just blast them. It's not worth it.
You blast them?
I do. I just kill them.
I mean, the zombies I usually take. It also all depends on like how much ammo you've stockpiled at this point.
I have 111
Because, like,
shots of handgun ammo. I think I can spare a few. I
Yeah.
can kill a few zombies, and I just got a headshot.
Honestly, you could use that handgun ammo and take out every zombie. You might be able to kill them like completely, so you don't have to worry about crimson heads.
Yeah, I did it last time. So ideally, I want to get both of these guys on the same spot. Wow, this zombie is poopy slow. Poopy slow. Look how slow he is. I forgot some zombies are a little bit faster than others, and some are a little bit slower than others. All right.
Oh yeah.
You ain't dead yet. All right. Okay, I need you to just turn around. Oh, that's definitely a twofer. I'm sad now. Okay, it was worth a shot. You're at the lab as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna be rushing through to catch up to you.
Okay. Ain't no rush. I think you're pretty much the one who's got the established pattern down for this area. Yeah, the zombies are not really too bad. What's going on, Visor? Hey, I am fairly certain I clicked the frickin'. Let me see here. I'm pretty sure I clicked the. No, it keeps doing that. My God, it keeps doing that. It keeps going back to the like old PlayStation 1 Resident Evil instead of picking the modern version. That drives me crazy. It keeps doing it. It will not switch. It will not switch. That drives me freaking crazy.
Dude. If you click on it, though, there are so many people streaming the remake. Like, it's pretty much everybody except for 2 people.
Uh-huh.
That's so funny that, like, it's not even just a you problem. It's happened to, like, everybody who tries to stream this game.
Yeah, like, okay, so I'm trying to stream, like, okay, I swear to God, I'm clicking Resident Evil, I scroll down, I pick the one that's the modern, font, and it just keeps going back. It will not cooperate.
That's weird, dude.
It is. It's so frustrating. Okay, well, I guess it's the old Resident Evil. I don't know what to tell you. I wonder if there's an old Dark Souls 3. I'm not sure how that's going to play out, but on Twitch for the game Stray, it had like 2 or 3 categories for the game. A little odd. Yeah, that's so annoying. What? Yeah, that drives me kind of drives me crazy. Like, I just want to show like the modern version of the game. But no, everything's got to be all particular and annoying, doesn't it?
Always.
So
something's always got to go wrong.
What is that rule called? Where it's like where everything just fucks up all the time? Murphy's Law.
Yeah, I think that's what that is.
If something can go wrong, it will.
Isn't that a show?
I'm pretty sure it is.
That's where the phrase was coined.
Really? I thought the show was coined from. I thought that the show was coined from the phrase. Like there was some guy named Murphy.
Honestly, I have zero idea. I'm just making shit up. So.
At this point, the original version of this game has ultimately been replaced by this one. Yeah, fair. It's just that I don't want people like tuning in to like, oh, I get to see the original Resident Evil, and they turn into the remake version. Like, oh, that was not my intention.
with all due respect, I don't think that's gonna happen.
All right.
I really don't believe that people be like, wow, I can't wait to watch Resident Evil Director's Cut.
That
And then they
old
tune
ass,
in and it's
the old ass.
it's
graphic.
this. Yeah.
I mean,
It's not even that the graphics are bad, it's just such a fucking dog ass game.
yeah, it served its purpose. It provided the bone structure to
For this one.
to make the perfect remake that is RE1 remake. It doesn't really hold up. Now, I'll just take your word for it. Again, we've had this conversation in the past, but I think it's one of those games I'm just going to just collect back into history. I don't really need to do it myself.
Yeah.
All right. There's another zombie over here. I'm pretty sure there's one behind me, too.
Did you grab the modus?
I did.
Good stuff.
Great. Okay. Ideally, I want to kill them all on top of each other if I can help it.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
Again, this is a high traffic area, especially towards the end, because I have to escape through here. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Double perfect. I got another headshot.
Nice.
I got super
Are you
lucky.
using the shotgun right now?
I'm not. I'm just using a regular ass handgun.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, I got super lucky. I'll take it. No complaints. So another nice thing about this area too is that it's way bigger in terms of like wiggle room to walk around. So even if I do I get like formed up against a zombie, there's so much space to move around and evade monsters. Perfect. Exactly. What's going on, Joey?
Hey, Joey.
A Joey, not our Joey. This is another Joey. His name is Joey Maps.
Joey Maps.
I like the way that sounds. It sounds like a character from Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm Joey Maps. I gotta win this duel for my sister. You know.
That's that Joey's last name. Maps.
No, that's Joey Wheeler.
Wheeler. That's what the fuck.
Yeah,
it was.
yeah, Joey Wheeler. I gotta win this duel so I can get the prize money for my sister.
She was going blind or something like that.
Yeah. Duel. Oh god. I had good times. I had good times with Yu-Gi-Oh. I played it for a little while when I was a kid.
Dude, I used to be so good at the card game. I still have all my cards too.
Hell yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, from what I can tell, at least as an old man looking at something that I used to play back then, the game's gotten a lot more complicated, for lack of a better term.
Oh, dude, it's crazy now. I don't even understand it. I remember a few years ago I bought like a deck randomly. I was like, let's give it a go. Let's get back into the card game. And reading like some of the shit on the cards made absolutely no sense to me. I was like, I have no idea.
I remember when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh, for me, it was like you would, okay, do you remember Legendary Fisherman?
Yeah.
Do you remember that was like my jam. I won a local tournament with that card, okay? I had a water deck. I chose Legendary Fisherman. You place down Yumi, or is it Umi? I don't know. You get Legendary Fisherman on the field, and you just basically just get Tornado Wall established, and bam, you're set. They can't do shit to you.
That's awesome.
It was a fun concept for a card because like as long as Yumi's on the field, Legendary Fisherman can just hide in the water. There you go. That was the established lore going on in the game. And that was about the extent of complexity that I grew up with Yu-Gi-Oh. Nowadays you look at Yu-Gi-Oh cards and it's like a fucking thesis statement like shoved into that tiny little box. There's so much text in there.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I can't even remember what the hell this card was that I had, but there's like a new card type and it merges with another card type, and it's not a fusion type. It's like a completely new thing. And just reading it was like so hard to understand because this isn't what I've grown up with. Like I'm used to like special summons and fusions and regular ass Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. But it's so far like evolved from that. It's crazy.
It doesn't really feel like the same game anymore. It's kind of like this is like it's mutated, for lack of a better term. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, whatever makes people happy.
I mean, I'm sure if you got the hang of it, it would probably still be really fun to play.
Yeah,
but yeah, man. I remember just trying to dive back into it and just feeling lost.
Yeah, that's another problem though with Yu-Gi-Oh cards is like, as a grown-ass man, you kind of like understand like it's a little bit of a gotcha game to a degree too, because like having to get the good cards costs money. I remember like Blue Eyes White Dragon was like $35 behind that little glass table or something like that. It was expensive.
Jeez.
Like, these cards are crazy expensive, and it's just basically what you're paying for is a piece of cardboard with some holographic stickers applied onto it. It's a hustle. It's a hustle.
Visor in the chat. Visor in the chat. He's talking about XYZ cards and pendulum cards. This and synchros. Like, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. I remember seeing, like, these XYZ cards and being like, what the fuck is this?
Clark David.
Crazy.
I believe it goes here. So I think what I remember this being is like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I think that's the correct way. So you want to put it, you want to put the X-ray that says Clark David on the second tab, and then
yes, sir.
I remember this puzzle I was stuck on for like forever. I was so stumped. But yeah, you're basically trying to spell out cell, right, for the password, I think.
Colon, esophagus, liver, lungs.
That sounds smart. You sound like a smart person, John.
I'm so smart.
You're so fucking smart.
I'm fucking so smart.
Yep. John Ada. I'm trying to remember, do I even need to be in here? Or can I just go right to the computer room?
No, you can go right to the computer room.
Oh, cool. Alright. Well, in that case, we're just going to go to the computer room, because I took the time to...
I mean, Did you? Oh, yeah. You already did the puzzle, but like, you don't need to do it unless you like, if you know what the fucking stuff is, like John Ada Cell.
My friends are watching a movie right now, and they sent me a screenshot of like a film they're watching, and like the guy in the film looks uncannily like me. It's weird how much he looks like me.
That's funny.
I know. I gotta respond 1 second. My God, even the hair is dead on.
Wow. What movie is it?
I'm just trying to see here. It's an American Horror Story. Apparently there's a character in the movie that looks just like me. Got the parting hair with the Keanu Reeves parting.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. I appreciate they take the time to just contact me. Okay, so it's locked. So I need to go to the computer room and then type in cell, I think?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was over here.
Ugh.
I don't think there's any monsters in here. I remember this is like the laboratories where all the bugs are, like chimeras.
Yeah.
Those things.
That's not for a while though.
Okay, those things creep me out. I'm not really a fan of
those.
They do. They hit hard.
They look
too.
like skinned monkeys.
It's a perfect description right there.
I'm pretty sure that the lore behind it is that they were like test subject monkeys that broke out.
Okay, so it was oh fuck. It was John, and then the password was Cell?
No. John Ada, and then the next password is Cell.
Right. Okay, that's right.
I think it's the password for B2 is Cell.
What kind of stupid moron at a science who calls himself a scientist makes his password Ada?
Yeah.
All right. It was base
3 letters.
It was base 2, I think, because it's upstairs. We're trying to unlock the upstairs area, right?
Yeah. Well, you gotta unlock both of them, but basement 2 is the only one that's password locked, and that's Cell.
Got this old ass 1980s computer. It's crazy how much technology has advanced. And there's like computers nowadays, like the computers they use to like launch people into the moon apparently can like fit on a CD nowadays. Like how much. What made you play Resident Evil today? And when was your last playthrough? The last time I played Resident Evil was like a year ago, and I decided to play it again because I just missed looking at Jill Valentine's perfect face. That's the reason why I decided to play it again. But go on, John.
I don't even remember what I was talking about.
Sorry, man. It'll come back.
It's okay.
We were talking about stupid people and using really short passwords. Although to be fair, I don't think I would have thought of Ada for quite a while. That would have been stuck on that, at least before like a password protection would have like, you know, kicked you out.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. Ever forget your own password and then you're like, fuck, and you get locked out of your own profile?
All the time, especially if it's like an account for something I haven't used in a really long time.
Christ. Like, I ended up doing that for, like, another thing that I needed to, like, do. It was something kind of important. I'm not going to get into details, but the point is that I forgot my security, like, answers, you know, like, little questions you ask yourself just in case you forget.
Yeah.
I typed it in wrong, because it does that shit where it's covered up and you can't see how you're spelling it. And then the entire account got locked. And, like, now I got to call in order to unlock it. I'm like, ugh. And yes,
such a pain in the ass.
It's funny. Jill Valentine is trending on Twitter. I don't know why, but happy birthday to me. Fucking hell! I gotta. That's what I have to look forward to. Okay, so now the both thingies are unlocked. I don't think there's anything else in here, right? I got a herb. I got some magum ammo. I think that just about does it for everything here.
I think, yeah, there's a herb and a magnum ammo in there, and that's it.
Shout out to Julia Voth. That was the model for Jill Valentine, right? I always sometimes forget. As far as I'm concerned, she is Jill Valentine. So.
Yeah, I really liked her face model for Jill.
I mean, I don't hate the new model. It's just the precedent was already set, you know. Okay,
I like the new model. I think they're both good, but
they're both good.
Fucking Crimson Heads.
I think I took care of all of them for myself. I don't really, unless there's one that's gonna be waiting for me in this room, like a creep. I have two. Oh right, forgot about you. Naked zombie. Woo! Got a headshot. Oh, I never get tired of that. Just. Okay.
Oh shit, I was supposed to go in that room.
And then this is the slides. And I need this for the projector room.
Yep.
Oh, right. If I want to rescue Chris, and I do, I gotta take the time to pop in the MO disc into these rooms. I should just do that now. You need 3 discs, and you need 3 MO injection, MO pop-in sites. So this is where the first one is. I remember the second one is in the bug room because there's one where you have to go through the air shaft, and you can pop. Where's the third one? I can't remember. I want to say it's in the power room. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't remember if it's like the first or the second room, but there's like a little pathway that leads directly to the computer.
Yeah. Since I'm already here, I may as well get a top off. Yeah, you weren't kidding on normal mode. They shower you with this stuff.
It's nice though if you're just doing a quick casual run through though.
Which I am. Like I'm not placing any kind of like limitations on myself as far as like time limit or performance requirements. I mean, that's the thing with a good horror game. Like you should be struggling. I feel you should be struggling because if you're just casually bolting through, it's not just a matter of like the game's not hard enough, but it's also a matter of like keeping you immersed. Like the tension of like, oh god, am I gonna run out of stuff? Oh god, am I gonna die? That's really important to maintain with a good horror game. And Joey Maps agrees. But that's what makes like maintaining that balance so difficult because like you're not sure. You want to maintain a good tension for your horror game experience, but you also don't want it to be so difficult that your player gets roadblocked. I'm missing an MO disc. I'm pretty sure the third one's in this lab, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 of them are in this lab.
Okay.
There was one on the table before the projector room, and I think the other one's in the projector room.
Talk to you later, babe. My girlfriend's leaving, so I had to say goodbye. Okay,
Goodbye.
let's do this. John says goodbye.
Bye. What?
Okay, let's get this out of the way right now, because we here at Cerulean Skies, we don't leave nobody behind. We're all going home. We're all going home. I'm guessing in speedruns they're like, fuck Chris, I'm sorry dude, you gotta die.
Yeah, basically.
That's terrible. Not taking an extra
Rest in
paying for
peace.
playing your next 3 to 4 moves. Yeah, exactly. I haven't gotten to a point where I can speedrun Resident Evil yet, or even just do the 1 hour challenges. I haven't gotten that good yet. Improvising on the go creates anxiety and suspense. I love the thrill. That's awesome. You sound like you're good at this game, Mr. Joey Maps. Go ahead, John.
I think if you played it, what I did, I think I played it back-to-back 3 times in a row, and I was like, all right, I should be able to do this. And that's what did it for me.
Oh, okay. So, like, you're just kind of getting your confidence up. That's a good idea. Like, do you play on, like, easy, or do you stick to normal? Is there a specific difficulty you need to stick to?
Yeah, I think normal and hard in order to unlock certain weapons.
Oh, for sure. Okay, in that case, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that, aren't I? I do want. I just want to say that I beat hard mode. Like, I don't like that it's just sitting there taunting me, like, "Haha, you haven't done it yet."
Yeah, I think doing it on normal in under 2 hours is that's the handgun, the infinite handgun, and then I think you have to do it on hard in an hour and a half, and that's how you get the rocket launcher.
Dude, that sounds so much fun. I would love to just have a session where you just play through the game with the infinite ammo rocket launcher, just so you can just blast everything in sight, just to say that just because you can. There's a catharsis in that. Like, if you beat the game for the first time with the infinite ammo rocket launcher, of course it's not going to feel good. Because, like, I mean, yeah, you're blasting through the game, but it's not the same experience.
Yeah, versus you just beat the game in an hour and a half on the hardest difficulty. Fuck yeah, you deserve this.
Uh-huh. Exactly. Like, the whole point is, like, it's a victory lap for the player, because they've already established they don't need the rocket launcher in the first place.
Exactly.
Let me see here. I'm trying to remember this. Okay, so you pop in the filter. I'm trying to remember what the password was for this again.
It tells you once you go through.
One of my favorite things about this, I guess, scroll through for this slideshow is that Albert Wesker at the very end. Yeah, just look at him. He's like, yeah, I'm totally not an evil scientist, and he's got like fucking sunglasses on right here too.
It makes me laugh even more because he's the only one with like a CG face. The rest kind of look like real people scanned in.
Yeah. 8462. Fuck. Okay, so 8462. There's like a specific trick to this again. So,
no, it's just 8462.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm looking at the numbers a little too specifically. Okay.
Yeah, literally the panel on the side. Fuck.
Go brain. What's going on, Seth? Yeah, got the lab key. I forgot to take the shoulder footage from my dead friend who got eaten by a zombie.
Yeah, I forgot to.
It's fine. It's not that important. I'm gonna go save. Not much still at work. Okay, well, I hope we can keep you company in the meantime.
Listen to our beautiful voices, dear Seth.
It's not as beautiful as his, though. I just want to hear him talk all day. I want to hear Seth tell me bedtime stories.
Hell yeah.
I have a joke in my head, but I don't want to say it on stream.
That's the best. All right.
Let's see here. I have more shotgun ammo, so I'm gonna drop it off. I have so much ammo. My God. I have 29 shotgun shells. This is kind of amazing.
Damn, dude.
I
I blew through all mine.
Oh, dang. I'm saving it for the right time. Okay, I'm gonna just top off my shotty. I said I'm gonna top off my shotty. I'm gonna save because I've gotten a lot done so far.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, kind of think of it. If you want to beat the game in under an hour, you pretty much have to risk not stopping the save, do you? Like, you just don't have time. You just gotta keep moving. So when you die, you gotta just, oh, well, I guess you're starting over. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it's only an hour and a half. Like, you have to do it in under an hour and a half. And I think the game pauses at certain points. Like if you go into the save screen, I think it pauses it. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Okay.
There's definitely like some rules behind it. I don't remember them now because it's been fucking years.
No, I don't blame you. No, Yagiko, it does have a pretty golden voice. Like, he's so chill and so relaxed when he speaks. Me, I'm like aggressive and like harsh when I speak. Comes to being grumpy all the time. I've been trying to be better about that. Trying to be less unintentionally intimidating. It's hard. Use the laboratory key. Fuck! Okay, I knew I screwed something up. I forgot to bring an MO disc.
No, you're good. There's a save area right through the door.
Huh, am I thinking of the wrong door? I'm pretty sure this takes me into the bug room.
Not that door. No. There's more doors.
Oh, that's right. Just the 2 doors. You got the casual Canadian in the back. It's funny. I'm not sure if you caught it, John, but you said a boot earlier.
Yeah,
it was very endearing. It was very endearing. I liked it.
My friend, she told me when we were hanging out a couple weeks ago that I have a really heavy Canadian accent, and it comes out the most random times. And I was like, wow, I had no idea.
Damn. Okay. Alright, that guy's gonna transform. I should probably get rid of him. Yeah. Upon retrospect, I probably should have held off saving until I came in here first, but whatever. Well, thank you, game. They're just showering me with stuff right now. Not that it really matters too much. I have 13 ink ribbons. I could save again if I wanted to. I'm not gonna run out.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, got grenade shells. May as well top off my shotty. Good old shotty. Never lets you down until it does.
Yeah, until it runs out of ammo.
However, I don't speed run RE because I want to find my own path and improve. I just like playing it just because I just like being in this world again. It's just so much fun. I never get tired of it. I find myself revisiting RE at least once a year.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pick up an ammo disc. The next room is gonna be Big Bug, and the bugs can take quite a bit of damage, so maybe I should switch over to the grenade launcher. I know I'm gonna need some space in my pockets, so I guess I will hold on to incendiary shells just in case something goes wrong. I'm gonna burn that body outside real quick. You have the same passion about this game. Yeah, no. RE1 Remake is one of my favorite games. Like, I enjoy it so much. It's only rivaled by Resident Evil 4, which is one of my favorite games of all time. I love Resident Evil 4. You can play it over and over. Oh, that's all my grenade shells. What's going on, Exile? Just like being in that world. No, Hollow Knight was fantastic too. I really, really enjoyed that one. Okay, let's burn the body. Wait, what? Huh. Huh.
Wait,
the naked zombie doesn't need to be burned. Interesting.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, he just disappeared. Maybe only certain kinds of zombies need to be burned?
That's so weird.
I never played RE2 1998, personally. I'm a very casual Resident Evil fan, just FYI. I do want to play more
great.
I do want to play more RE games, but I'm a very casual RE fan. Okay, I'm just gonna save again. The hell with it. I'm already here. You woke up an hour ago and now you're eating because you forgot to eat before you slept. I'm trying to be better about that. Like, it's 7:30 in my time right now, and I'm not gonna be eating for the rest of the night. I'm trying to get back into fucking shredded status, and one of the most important things for, like, you know, maintaining fat oxidation is to not eat late at night, or at least within 4 to 5 hours of your bedtime. So I don't plan on being asleep till about 1 to 2 o'clock, about 12 to 1 o'clock. So I need to not eat anything in the meantime. So I'm just gonna sip on tea. All right, time for the bug room. Let's do this. There's another MO reader in here, and then there's one more in the power room. We'll do that next.
Hell yeah, brother.
I hear you. I hear that bug being a creep right now.
Shit, I should probably do that.
Where the fuck are you? I'll take shotgun shells. Sure.
Hell yeah.
Alright. I hear the bug being a creep right now. I don't know where he is though. So I believe you go up the shaft right here.
Oh yeah.
And then you go through the shaft. And then you go through this one, I think? Oh, hi! Forgot about you.
Ever.
Did I get it? Oh, I got it. Cool. Is there anything else over here? Operating table. Oh, hi! Okay. We're just gonna go through the shaft. We're not gonna fuck around. God damn it.
Did it just explode?
God damn it. Yeah, it just went... I went through the wrong shaft. Okay, back through this one. Oh, okay, so they both take me the same... They both take me through... I need to go through the door. I'm tripping.
No, there's another shaft hole you could go through.
Really? What am I looking at?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a third one.
Yeah.
All y'all look
You gotta
alike.
change the angle.
What am I doing wrong here? So... It looks like they both take me into the same way. Am I tripping?
Are you going to the one? No, okay. Go back into that one. Okay, now go straight. Yeah, that right there.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. All y'all look alike. Okay. I hear a bug being a creepy creep right now. Stop that. Yeah, these guys are 2 shotgun shells to take down, so I'm better off just switching to the rocket launcher. Yeah. All right, one more to go.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, more battery packs. Very nice. As far as I know, there's nothing else in here. I don't think there is anyway. Was that the only reason why you come in here is for the ammo pack?
No, there's definitely got to be something.
Yeah, I think I can't seem to shake the feeling that I've missed something.
Same.
It's not like I don't have. It's not like I don't have shell. I don't have stuff to spare. I forgot to go through the door. Maybe the door's not locked. It's rusted shut. Oh, go fuck yourself then. Yeah, I can't remember what I'm supposed to be in here for. I don't think I found anything yet. I found shotgun shells, but there's a... Maybe that is all that's in here. Is just shotgun shells and the ammo disc.
Ammo disc?
Yeah, I think that's it. Because I don't see anything else that's in here.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Okay. I mean, I'm not exactly eager to waste grenade shells, but because technically speaking, any monsters that attack you in here, you can just run and they won't follow you. Yeah, there's nothing else in here. I grabbed everything, so it's just the ammo disc insertion. I mean, I still need to do it, but the important thing is that I can move on now. Is John playing Dark Souls 3 along with me? I mean, he can if he wants to. I just don't recommend it. Because
no, that is definitely not happening.
Yeah, that's just too much to do. Like, Dark Souls 3, like, if we start at, like, 7 o'clock once a week, and I play until, I don't know, 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock even, 4 to 5 hour session at a time, we're still going to be playing Dark Souls 3 for easily, like, 1 to 2 months. It's a big, monumental taking. It's a huge project. And this is assuming I don't get brick-walled by any fights. Alright? I'm pretty good at Dark Souls 3. I don't know how long it's going to take for us to finish it.
God, I'm just going to backseat the whole time and say, roll, just roll.
You can do whatever you want.
We're not rolling.
Frowny, stop being bad at video games. Stop being bad at video games, Frowny. God. Alright, so this whole ass room needs to be eradicated. There are bugs everywhere in this room, and I gotta kill every single one of these rat bastards. Because if they don't, fuck! If they don't, I'm gonna explode. I'm gonna be exploded. I'm surprised I didn't take that much damage. Surprised. I will get exploded trying to bring nitroglycerin over. So I need to comb the area, kill all the bugs, and then we can.
That's not gonna do anything. They respawn no matter what.
That's not true. I'm pretty sure they stay dead. I've done this before, like several times.
No,
actually.
no, they'll keep coming. I'm telling you. Yeah, when you get close to a vent, they'll come through.
I don't remember that. Maybe is that a hard mode thing only? That does not sound right.
See?
I'm fairly certain that they stay gone. I've played through the game like 3 times now, relatively recently, and they stay dead in my memory. Alright, well, I'm gonna do things my way. If they do indeed stay, fuck, there it is. I knew it. I done goofed.
What happened?
The last ammo disc is right over here. Fucker.
Yeah. You do that first and then do the cylinder thing. I don't think that they spawn when you're carrying the cylinder, though.
Uh-huh. Okay, if they just keep coming back, alright, fine. So let's see here. No? Because that would be horrible if you had an infinite spawning monster, you just wasted all your ammo trying to kill them all, and then you got brick-walled. That would be horrible. Yeah,
I just ran past them every time I was near them, so maybe that's why they kept coming back.
Yeah, most likely. I mean, this will be a problem that I'm gonna have to deal with in hard mode, but I hope that they don't pester you while you have the nitroglycerin, but that is a concern of mine. All right, let's see here. Where's that ammo disc at? There it is. Okay, I have 3 shots left. Someone's about to get their world shot.
Woo-wee.
I mean, I plan to do a pretty good job in Dark Souls 3. It's just that the thing that's going to make it a little bit interesting is that I'm doing a longsword only run as far as, like, primary fights go. That's going to be the only, like, primary weapon I'm going to use. Yeah, I'll have backup weapons, but I plan to go through the entire game with just the longsword, essentially. And I've never done that before, so I'm curious how that's going to play out. Where are you, little shit? Okay, and that's the last one. Yeah.
Getting choked, bro.
I don't consent to this! Is he dead? Is he dead? Hey, you dead? No, you're not dead. Ah, you little fucker.
You little fucker.
Alright. Bug's bad. Alright. Now, where was I? I remember this area being kind of a pain in the ass because, I think I just need to interact with the computer, I think? Yeah, there's a lot of you in here. This lab's self-destruction mechanism. I forget, what am I supposed to do in here? Oh yeah, it's this one. Power to the main elevator, start it up. Want to initialize, it appears to need some kind of fuel to get started. Right, I gotta get the nitroglycerin first, and then I can, do the thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't technically need to go into that room with nitroglycerin. What I can do is,
It's just the first room.
yeah, just the first room. Ooh, I'll take a battery pack. I was getting strangled. Don't do that. I remember to press all the buttons this time instead of just the shoulder buttons.
Woo.
I am very smart. Okay, so this is the next sequence. So what I gotta do next is I gotta get the nitroglycerin, and then I gotta painstakingly and carefully walk my happy ass all... Oh, I did? Whoops.
Yeah. So from, like, the main door... what gotta do?
I think I need to go through the hallway?
Yeah. So, like, the door that leads into this room, run past it. Keep going straight. Nope.
Huh? Isn't this,
Run past it.
I know where the
turn around.
Oh, right. I gotta open the lift, right?
Now go to the right.
Go to the right?
Yes. So go, yeah. And then left. There you go.
Yeah, I know where this thing is. I need to... Right, I gotta get the container to fill it up first. I done goofed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then I gotta carefully, real carefully, get the nitroglycerin and walk my happy ass over. And that's the reason why I cleared the room out, because the bugs will just get you. And yeah, you're right. I don't have to kill the bugs in the red room because they don't chase you. They don't follow you. I feel like I probably should save before doing this, because if I screw up, I gotta go all the way back. Press on the joystick a little hard and bam, you just lost 30 minutes. I don't want that. Yeah, come to think of it, the lab sequence doesn't really have that much stuff, does it? We're almost done.
Yeah.
The lab is basically a quick little victory lap before the game's over.
Yeah, it's really short.
Mm-hmm. Which is fine by me. I mean, the game, like, it doesn't overstay its welcome that way.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, also, the other thing I probably should go do is I should go get the gate open so that I can actually get Chris freed afterward.
You can do it after you kill Tyrant.
Oh, for sure? Okay. I guess it doesn't technically matter. You can just show up and bam. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in that case, we'll go do that. We'll just go get it done now. Was it over here? Yeah, it was over here. So go through the hallway. And this is why I took the time to clear this hallway out, because I don't want to get chased by Crimson Heads while carrying nitroglycerin around. Okay. Something in the study door. Sturdy door. Yeah. Main ingredient appears to be a nitro compound. Running could result in a fatal explosion. Okay.
Don't run.
Don't run. Got it. We're just gonna take this nice and steady, slow. We're just gonna This is extra tense because I'm playing on alternate controls, and that means I have to actually press lightly on the joystick rather than not hold the run button.
Damn, dude.
So this is very. I believe the game gives you a little bit of a waiver. Like if you press down on hold for like maybe a second, it'll give you a second to like undo it before you blow yourself up.
Yeah. Hopefully. I was like using the D-pad the whole way because I couldn't remember if like I had my controls set that way.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, just take baby steps.
Seems like something speedrunners would dislike a lot. Yeah, I'm sure they've built it into the speedrun, you know? It's fine. It's okay. In the meantime, I can just slow down and enjoy how perfect Jill is. Look how pretty she is. Okay, we're just gonna walk. We're just gonna walk. We're just taking a stroll. Just hanging out. Just hanging out. No big deal. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Ah, come on. There we go. Boink. Okay. Whew. And now I can go turn on the machine thingy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of sad. We're almost at the end of the game. Like, seriously, there's like maybe 20 minutes of content left.
Yeah.
But on the bright side, Dark Souls 3.
Dark Souls 3.
Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3. Okay. Okay. No, thank you. Oh, hi. Okay, elevator's on. And we're out of here. Oh, hi. Bye now. That startled me a little bit. I remember during the self-destruction sequence, a bunch of monsters appear in the hallway. So you need to have a shotgun or a rocket launch or your grenade launcher ready because they'll slow you down.
Oh yeah.
Can you actually get timed out while going back to go get Chris and then head back out again? Or is it just all just fluff?
What do you mean timed out?
Like in other words, can you blow up inside the mansion while like the emergency self-destruction sequence is going?
If there's a timer that appears on screen, yes.
Okay, once the timer starts. In that case, yeah,
Yes.
I don't fret over it. Okay, next sequence, Tyrant. This is what I've been carefully saving all my Magnum ammo for. I'm gonna bring 2 first aid sprays just in case, because Tyrant does not play.
No, he hits like a buzz.
Uh-huh. He also closes the gap very fast. I'm probably gonna get hit. Alright. Let's see here. Do I have any spare herbs? Because I'm gonna take one. I got strangled earlier, and I swear to God, if Tyrant hits me, it's because my health wasn't full, and I get one shot. I'm not chancing it. I'd rather just top it off. Yeah, I got plenty of ammo. Well, first things first, I'm gonna hit him with my self-defense gun. 'Cause look how cute it is. Looks like you'll have to operate and you switch on the right-hand side. Oh. There it goes. Elevator is working.
Jill!
There you are.
You could have at least waited up for me, you know?
Let's go.
The self-defense gun has one magnum bullet in it.
Did you bring it?
I did. I figure I may as well
Nice.
use it. That's still one bullet. I mean, that's one... Because I remember Tyrant takes, like, 6 magnum shots. Like, a lot. He takes so much damage. There are 2 Joeys. Yes, Joey. Nah, fuck you, Perry, you little bitch. He did it for his family.
Wesker!
Thank you, Barry.
Well, what do you know?
Oh, don't blame Barry for everything. I hear that his better half and 2 lovely daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
Wesker, you're pathetic.
Well, you shouldn't worry too much, dear. You'll be free of all this anyway.
Why eliminate stars?
Believe it or not, that's Umbrella's intention.
You're just a slave of Umbrella.
Smart girl, but I think you misunderstand me. The things you mention are nothing. I'll burn all of them along with this entire laboratory. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Barry.
You gotta love Barry. He must really be afraid of Umbrella.
You and Umbrella took his family. You bastard. Oh!
Oh no!
Umbrella? Well, I used some carrots and sticks to cow him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just used Barry for my personal
Code
interests.
Veronica X needs a remake like
Though
this.
both you and Barry seem to think I was
I agree.
following Umbrella's orders.
What? What are you planning?
I guess it's
I don't know
time
if a
for
fixed
show
I don't know
and
if a
tell.
fixed camera RE game would ever be accepted now. I mean, yeah, there's a community for it for sure, but I don't know if it would be accepted in terms of like broad appeal.
Yeah, probably not.
It would definitely be a niche thing. Like the fact that RE1 Remake sold really well is because there's already a community that's already like a huge fan of the game to begin with, you know? I don't know about a new game. It'd be cool though. I'd play it.
For sure. I mean, even if they took like the newer games and just added a fixed camera mode to them, I would pay. I'd pay like I don't know, $15 for that
the fact
DLC.
that RE8 has an over-the-shoulder option coming, like I might play RE8 now. It looks, I'll play it for that. I would love that.
Yeah, I can't wait for that DLC. It's gonna be pretty cool.
Hey,
No, you're not to blame. It's Umbrella and Wesker.
even if it meant my family, I couldn't bear turning my back on my friends again. Shit!
Oh no! They released Giga Chat the zombie! Okay.
Damn it!
Jill and Barry together. In hell.
That's right. He says that because he's a bad guy.
You want a piece of me?
What? Premature.
Fucker.
He's a bad, bad man.
No, Barry!
Okay.
You viral cultured freak.
Okay. First things first, get some space. Why do you have so much HP? Alright, down. Okay, that took 4 shots. Didn't take as much as I thought it would. Actually, that took a little bit less than I thought it would. Forgot how detailed.
Take him down already?
Yeah, took 4 shots. I just emptied the clip into him.
What?
I did not want to. I did not want to risk taking a hit from it.
Barry! Barry!
Forgot how detailed the ass was. We gotta put everything into the butt,
You're
okay, Joey?
Jill, sorry.
Took 6 acid rounds.
Wesker,
That's that. Wow, acid rounds are really strong then.
first, let's just get out of here.
4 magnum and 6 acid. That's crazy.
I decided to just go for the magnum. I mean, why waste other ammo shots?
Because I'm gonna use the magnum for the final boss.
Smart. Because I have 20 shots. I think I'll be able to. Just unload everything into them for the final boss fight. It should be okay.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
All right.
Where the fuck is the door lock?
It's at the very, very end. I just unlocked it right
Oh.
now. Okay.
Panel used to release. That's stupid. Who puts the door lock at the other end of the room?
The
Behind
final
a
boss
fence?
needs like 8 shots, I think. Yeah, something like that.
Dump the clip.
Okay, here we go. That's a great shot right there too.
Wesker must have set it off. Let's hurry.
I haven't played this game in over 10 years. You should revisit, Joey. It still holds up so well to this day. Okay. So the first thing I need to do, I believe you still get access to the box right before the final boss, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Probably will next year. I mean, if you do it, let me know. I will tune in for
I
that.
dare you. I will be here to berate you the entire time.
Oh, God. Alright, I know there's gonna be monsters waiting for me in the hallway, so I'm gonna switch to my grenade launcher.
Joey, you gotta stream RE. You gotta.
You gotta.
Every single one, especially Resident Evil 0.
You know what? I'm just gonna bring the assault shotgun too, because you know what? Why hold back?
Why? I hold back. Hold front. Don't forget to save Chris.
Don't worry. I will not forget to save Chris. My buddy, my pal.
He's my best friend.
I'm so bad at him I can't screenball Resident Evil. It's okay.
He could if he believed.
God damn it, I love these games so much. Okay. So, through the hallway. I'm pretty sure a chimera comes through the hallway right here.
You would be fair in that assessment.
Ah, there he is. Okay, fine. Turn off the locks first. The only shooter I streamed was BioShock Infinite 1998 mode, or 1999 mode. What does that mean? Still need to finish that. Yeah, I never played BioShock personally.
That's really good. The first one's really good. The rest are, I don't know, your mileage may vary.
Jill,
Chris, you're okay.
Hooray!
Glad to see you are too. anything on Wesker.
We'll talk later. First, let's get going.
Yeah, Wesker's a backstabbing bitch. There's a lot to catch up on. Jill should have been like,
I love it.
man, fuck Wesker. Dead to me.
He's a piece of shit, Chris.
Just believe me. Thankfully, you don't have to like babysit Chris. Hated him prior to it. Your cam is cutting
Come
into
on,
the chat?
let's go.
What do you mean?
Oh, you could probably drop it down a little bit.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's too high up.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
like
I see
a
what
big
you mean.
deal.
Okay, my camera literally is cutting into chat. Okay, I see what you mean. Well, then let's just fix that a little bit.
Just a little fix.
Just, what was it? Was it Shift or Alt? I can't remember. Trying to remember.
If I was a bad person, I would have said it's Alt F4, but I'm not.
Don't do that. I'm glad that you chose.
I said
not to
if I
use-
was a bad person.
I'm glad you chose not to use your powers for evil.
All right. Where are we?
Well, thankfully I managed to avoid, well, the little current streamer text about to overlap on your camera on the bottom a little bit. Okay, well, I fixed it now. Apologize for that. Alright.
Anyway,
Can't help
Holy
but feel
shit.
like I over prepared a little bit.
it's okay.
I didn't run into any enemies. I was like, oh, okay, nothing. Just don't want our graphic designer to cry. Okay, fair. Well, now that all the monsters are gone, as far as I know, there's nothing else other than Tyrant waiting for me. So, we're going to get... I'm just gonna go full metal jacket on this bitch. Where is my Magnum? Where's my grenade launcher? I'm gonna take the shotgun too, because fuck it, why not?
Very nice. Very cool.
The shotgun's probably a bad idea now that I think about it, because, yeah, it involves getting close to Tyrant. That's a bad idea. Where is my shotgun ammo? There it is. Okay, so I have 12 shots with the grenade launcher, and I'm gonna bring one more first aid spray just in case. Because this fight's probably gonna be sloppy. Let's face it, I'm gonna get hit.
It's on me. And the Magnum. Gonna take a couple on the chin.
Alright. Don't need this anymore. Alright, let's do this! Big over-prepared and downplaying his abilities. Well, I guess that's a compliment.
Come on, hurry!
I don't really think I need anything at this point. It's just the, don't need it. I got plenty of first aid sprays, I don't really need anything.
What the fuck?
Oh, jeez, guys, not gonna be able to do this! Obliterates boss while getting hit and still has tons of resources left. Thanks, I think. Oh, right. Forgot about this. I guess the intention is that I don't want to come off like I'm overconfident, you know?
Three minutes to detonation.
Damn it! We're almost there! Jill, you just get in contact with Brad.
No!
We can make it. Jill, ladies first.
Chris!
Would you let me have my moments too?
Cage section in RE4.
All right. We'll rendezvous
I
at the
mean, I had
heliport.
plenty of money. Like the money situation was pretty much covered. Like I have so much money in RE4, I can just buy a rocket launcher. I usually like to have a grenade though for that part of the game. Okay, here we go. Final countdown. This is the hardest part of the game, and then I just proceed to just blow through it. Look, I'm just saying that I'm trying not to underestimate the challenge in front of me. That's all I'm saying, okay? All right, are you fighting Tyrant too?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Signal rockets. This is like a fucking like a premonition for the rockets that you are going to be getting. He's doing a parallel run. It's just John's just that good.
Jill!
Hell yeah, brother.
You made
right.
it.
Okay, here I am. Alright, well, bye, Chris. No! 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 Okay. Ah, you fuck. Okay. Get up, please. Get up, please. Okay. I was expecting that. Okay. Stop, 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 stop! The problem is I can't really see him very clearly. Ah! So when he does his football tackle into into true hit combo slam, I gotta make sure that I
Jill, use it!
have enough
Do it,
space.
whatever it is.
Go, 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 go! Okay. Don't worry, Barry, I'll save you! I knew it! I knew he was gonna do that shit! There's a random chance on repeat playthroughs that the Tyrant will slap the first rocket away.
Oh yeah, dude. That happened to me once, and I freaked the fuck out.
Oh no, it's great. I love it. Yay! Just like any other classic horror movie, it always ends in a giant explosion.
My favorite. I love giant explosions.
Aww.
What a classic action movie.
God damn it, I love this game. I love this game, guys. It's so good. So good.
Me too.
And that was the end of the story. It doesn't go any further after this. That's it. We're just done.
It
There
was
is-
just one game that they made.
There was one game, and then they just said, okay, guys. They got everyone together at the table at Capcom. They just said, okay, guys, we're done with Resident Evil. No more Resident Evil. We're gonna stop while we're on top, and we're gonna move on to other IPs. Okay, guys? This is totally not gonna jump the shark or get really stupid or completely devolve past the original intention of what the intended creation for what our thesis statement for this series is. So that's totally not gonna happen. Not at all. Only sometimes, unless I remember every obscure detail about some random ass game. Well done. Thank you, Joey. Mr. Maps, I appreciate your endorsement.
Creatures dispatched 80. Ammo used 222.
Okay, I'm just gonna skip 2. Alright. Let me see how I
Jill,
did.
you did a fine job.
6 hours, I killed 69 creatures, I used 151 shots, I used 22 ink ribbons, I used 14 heals. Yeah.
Wow, dude. Wow, dude.
Okay, clear data. And that'll do it.
Got the closet key.
And that's Resident Evil 1. Alright guys, we're gonna call it. No, I'm just kidding.
Alright, that's it.
Okay, show's over.
Done.
Bye. No, come on. We're gonna do this right. So before we continue forward, gotta make sure I fix the stream. So now we're playing Dark Souls. Dark Souls 3. And I'm pretty sure there's no 1980s ass, 1990s ass version of Dark Souls 3 as far as I know. This is pretty unambiguous. There it is. Okay, this is not a casual playthrough. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a pretty intense playthrough, given the impositions I'm placing on myself. Okay, so Dark Souls 3, new chapter. We're going to update the bottom scroll because we have a new game playing now. Just give me a second. That's not it. I'm looking for the top scroll. Okay. All y'all look alike. Now playing. I'm sad now. This is like the thing I was looking forward to for a little while. Now I'm like, now what? Oh, I guess we'll play Dark Souls now.
Now it's all over.
I did take the time to do the character creator mode and introduction cutscene first. Because I figured we just want to get to the action.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to know the story of Dark Souls 3, I guess I can do a quick play-by-play. Essentially, is that we've been doing the rekindling of the first flame repeatedly over and over again throughout the past, like, forever. And the world of Dark Souls, of Lordran, and I guess Drang Lake and every other period throughout history is quite literally running out of people to use for the first flame. And it's gotten to a point where the chosen undead that have been selected to be, kindling for the first flame are essentially just getting burnt out, for, pun intended. And they say, fuck this, I don't want to be kindling, and they just bail on their duty. So, desperate for some kind of return to normal form, they literally dig up some old random ass undead guy who's quite literally a nobody. So this is like the bottom of the barrel, like the nobody of nobodies, the ashen ones. So they call us from the undead to bring us back to go and beat them up and force them to be the first flame again. So here we are now. The first thing that's going to take some time to get used to is remembering that I don't have a traditional jump button. That's going to take a little bit of time to get used to. Also, pressing the Y button to two-hand my weapon, that's going to take some time to get used to as well. Any roll that's not a light roll. What is this? Yeah, I'm probably going to be sticking to medium roll for most of the game. I mean, I could take off my equipment to, hit light roll. Let me see here. What can I... Nope, that puts me in heavy roll. I don't technically need the shield. I stay under with this. I also took the time to get a character template that I'm actually not horribly unhappy with the way I look. Although, let's face it, Dark Souls 3's character creator's kind of butt compared to Elden Ring's.
It is super butt.
Yeah. I tried my best. That's the best I can do. Alright, anyways, let's get to this. Oh yeah, I don't press Y to pick up items. Oh my god, this is gonna take so much time to get used to. Pressing A instead of Y. That's why I play Nude Souls, homie. You know what? Just to spite you guys, I'm gonna put my full armor on. I'm gonna carry the shield too. Fuck it. We don't need to be optimal in everything. We can just play just good enough, right? Got my Etsis flash, my Ashen Etsis. Oh, my brain just turned on. I just realized you don't have a view of what's going on in the stream. Let's fix that.
Who?
There you go. Now you have a real-time. Now you have a real-time panel of what's going on. I mean, credit where credit's due. Dark Souls 3 is very well optimized. Like, I'm getting a full, steady 60 FPS right now. It's running perfectly. Elden Ring, if I was playing Elden Ring on stream right now, I'd be getting like 20 FPS. It falls apart on stream. My computer just can't handle it. Dark Souls, though, runs like a dream. This ran fine on a 670. I'm using a 970, by the way. My graphics card's still very, very old. I haven't updated it in such a long time. Yeah, I know. I can't afford it. I can't afford it. If you want to contribute to Frowny Needs a New Graphics Card, you're welcome to. But for now, I'm still using a 970 graphics card right now. It runs fine. Okay, Crystal Lizard. I remember for the longest time, this sumbitch had me brick-walled for, like, forever. Ah, okay, I'm a little rusty. Alright, come here, you fuck. Ow. Getting a little sloppy here. Rude. Oh, I died. That doesn't one-hit KO you? Well, it's because I had armor on. Yeah, okay. We'll try again. I didn't expect it to have so much HP. It's kind of a beginner's trap. Like if you're not really sure what you're doing, the first time you run into the Crystal Lizard, he'll just wreck your shit. Let's try this again. Yeah, it's starting to puke a little bit on my end. Give it a second. It's stabilizing. I might have to turn off the double stream. My computer might not be able to handle both at the same time.
Streaming on Dark Souls?
Double streaming, so streaming through Discord and Twitch. It's it's having a little bit of performance issue. Like it's running, but it's having a bit of a performance lag.
I was gonna say you could cancel the Discord stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that.
I'll just stay in chat and watch you from there.
Okay.
So I'll be delayed by 10 seconds. Okay,
yeah, we can do that because it's affecting performance right now.
Yeah.
Yep, that fixed it.
You'll want that stable, smooth performance.
In a second I died, decided, nope, okay. Fucker. Okay, so the biggest problem with this guy, and Dark Souls 3 overall, is that you don't want to overcommit on attacking in this game. The game pretty much punishes you for being overly aggressive. Because look how much stamina this thing takes. It takes up just using a couple hits. It's kind of crazy. So you just want to heel toe it, get a couple licks in, and then get out.
Yeah, good.
Ah. Alright. Stop that. Ah, come on. Ah, you fuck. The lag is real. Ah. I played this fight very safe. Whenever it cooks me, I become defensive guy. Yeah, I probably should become defensive guy then, because I'm having a little trouble readjusting. All right, there we go. Okay, so for whatever reason, my performance turned into butt, and then when the game had a chance to like reload, it's now buttery smooth again. So maybe the entire game needed to reload. Yep, so dying fixed it. Got it. So I gotta die everyone. Yeah, the problem was double streaming. It can't handle it. Alright. Let's try this again. I know I can do this. I usually do this on a fresh playthrough. I always go after this guy. Alright, let's try this again. I mean, thankfully there's not that much souls on the line. It's not that big a deal.
Just a couple hundred.
Okay, let me stamina recover. Ah, fucker. Okay, I figured out a way around this. I'm gonna switch to one hand so that I had a little bit of breathing room between each swing. Oh, okay. Well, that happened. Okay, let me stamina recover. Okay, have a little bit of stamina left to get a dodge out. He's gonna swing. Alright, and you're mine. How dare you mildly inconvenience me? Alright, where was I? I haven't been paying attention to the stream. I'm a little sad I can't double stream, but yeah, you're gonna be off by like 10 seconds. It's fine. Could be worse.
For sure.
Yeah. Someone's following me. And that's why I like carrying a shield. Every single time I play a Souls game, I always approach it with the same type of build every time. I actually took the time to write out what kind of build I'm going to make right here. I have a little notepad of a little file of my build that I plan on having at the very end of the game.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you pre-plan it?
I did. That's usually what
Nice.
I do. I always take the time to write shit out. I'll research. I'm like, okay, I want this weapon. I want this weapon. And this time around, though, it's going to be pretty basic. Like, I don't plan on farming for anything. Like, I shouldn't need to farm for anything. Everything that I need will be conveniently able to just pick up and go. Just to keep things, you know, flowing so that we're not here all day. I wouldn't want to do that to you guys by bringing the stream to a halt, you know, by just killing the same things over and over again. That's not cool. That's not what we're about here at Cerulean Skies. You know what I'm saying?
We're about paving the way forward.
Ooh, fire bombs. That's what I was looking for. In fact, let's equip those. We're gonna need those for the boss fight. Hopefully, I can get this guy in the first try. Because if I don't, I'm not gonna have any. Rude. I forgot. You don't have guard counter in Dark Souls 3. That's gonna take some time to get used to. I probably should sit down and, you know, replenish my drinks. That might be a good idea. Cerulean guys. You always do strength or quality. I do try to, like, experiment with other builds eventually, but I like to keep things real simple. Like, the way I view it, this is like the base way to experience a Souls game is with a traditional knight. That's the best way to experience a Souls game the first time, in my opinion. You're free to do whatever you want, but I just find that is the best way to, like, experience the game. You block, you attack, you roll. You know, maybe you have a shield or a thing. You know, that's the way you experience the game. To me,
You
that's
just
what I
gotta
think.
be a guy with a sword.
Exactly.
Wow.
Apparently, the Ashen one is from New Jersey. Hey, yo, fucking Gwen! Where my money at, you fuck?
You son of a bitch.
Why are you making me do everything for you? Rude. Okay, he's gonna go.
Damn, dude, you just throttling him.
Okay, he's gonna get up. Slam down. Where's my money? Well, that happened.
The first time I played this, I got decimated by this guy for like 2 hours.
I think everybody did.
Yeah, it was the first Souls game I ever played, so I didn't know what the fuck I was going into. And
Wow,
yeah, he
wait,
just,
Dark Souls 3 was your first Souls?
yeah.
That's intense.
A buddy of mine bought it for me for Christmas one year, and I was like, sure, I'll give it a go, why not? And then, yeah, he beat the shit out of me. I didn't get very much
as
farther
far
after
as,
that.
like, okay, so this is, like, my hot take, but, like, as far as Souls games go, like, Dark Souls 1, even though it's a very punishing game, it's not mechanically difficult. Like, the enemy's attack patterns are very slow and hefty, and he's basically... The entire combat of Dark Souls 1 can be summarized as, here comes my giant fist, alright?
Oh yeah, for
Here
sure.
comes my giant fist! You know, like, and then you're ready, okay, I'm gonna get out of the way, and we're gonna get him. Dark Souls 2 still kind of goes in that direction. Dark Souls 3 says, nah, we action game now. And everyone starts getting crazy.
Yeah. Dark Souls 3 is like, you better have played Bloodborne, or you're fucked.
Yeah, pretty much.
You better have played Bloodborne, or learn very quickly. Because, yeah.
Everything...
I think, like,
Go ahead.
It finally clicked for me about around the time that you kill that big-ass tree. And I was like, oh yeah, I got this now. And I just proceeded to fucking annihilate pretty much everything that came in my path.
Awesome.
Until the Nameless King.
Oh yeah, Nameless King is kind of an infamous, like brick wall for everybody. It's, like, widely considered to be one of the hardest fights in the game. I don't know if I agree. I don't know if I agree with that, but he's pretty hard. He's pretty hard.
Yeah, I ended up killing his arrows. I was like, fuck this.
Wait, you just need poison arrows on him?
Hell yeah, dude.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, dude, you just get enough distance and just fucking fire them off.
That's funny. I had no idea.
Yeah, dude. I was so fucking... By the time I resorted to arrows, I was so mad. Like, so mad. And I was like, fuck this. This is it.
That's funny. I had no idea. Like, as far as bosses go, because I've had so much experience with the Souls series, I actually found Dark Souls 3 to be relatively easy. But that's where my this is a very clear distinction I'm going to make right here. If you have a lot of experience with the Souls series and you know what you're doing, Dark Souls 3 will be relatively easy to play. And if you have a background in action games, Dark Souls 3 will be relatively easy to play. If you've never played a Souls game before, Dark Souls 3 is going to chew you up and spit you out. It's a lot.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3 are pretty much completely fucking different games.
They really are.
I found Dark Souls 1 to be way fucking easier than Dark Souls 3.
Yeah, I would say that's fair, that's pretty apt, because, like, Dark Souls 1 is hard, but, like, again, the mechanical demand from the player is far more dialed back in that game. Again, here comes my giant fist. Dark Souls 3 demands fast reflexes from the player, and if you have fast reflexes, you're gonna have a blast. Like, I love this game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. But if you don't, if you're not comfortable with that kind of stuff, yeah, Dark Souls 3 is gonna be fucking hard. It's a hard game. There's a lot that the game asks of you.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those, like, learn quick and, like, really put it into motion, or you're just gonna get your ass kicked repeatedly. Whereas, like, Dark Souls 1, there are moments with, like, regular ass mobs where I had trouble, but, like, most of the bosses, I think after I cleared through Kellogg, whatever the fuck her name is,
Quelaag. I know who you're talking about.
Quelaag. Everything after that, I was like, all right, this is good. That was like my first like real learning experience, where it's like, don't step in the lava and maybe try circling around and lift your shield up and don't get greedy. And I was like, oh wait, No, I get it.
You had the click. The click finally occurred.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
One of the craziest experiences I had with those games too, like the Dark Souls 1, is I remember people telling me like for the longest time that Manus was so hard. Like Manus and Artorias, they were like the hardest bosses ever. You're gonna get your ass kicked. I think it took me like 3 or 4 tries to kill Manus.
Wow.
And about the same for Artorias.
That's pretty impressive. Like I was stuck on Artorias for the longest time. Artorias.
I love that fight so much because once you get his attack patterns down, it's just like a big dance.
Yeah.
Like you're just circling each other. It's so fucking fun.
Joey's saying Artorias is a fucking joke. Like, he probably is pretty easy by today's standards, but at the time when I was a fresh-faced, never played a Souls game before player, like Dark Souls 1 was my first Souls. Artorias had me brick-walled for a good, like, hour or two. Like, he had me, like, I was stuck. I needed time to get used to him.
I believe it.
Uh-huh.
I believe it.
But nowadays, he's not that hard.
No. I thought he was harder than Manus was.
Uh-huh.
Like Manus, he's got some like hectic moves, but again, once you really like lock it down, he's quick to kill.
Yeah. He's not so bad.
He's got big armitis.
Be careful.
You know, like all of those monsters with the big arm, they always do like the same things, and you know where their glaring openings are. Oh, Ornstein and Smough. Fuck that. That was like
they're pretty rough.
That was like 2 weeks for me.
Wow.
2 weeks and getting different weapons and trying different weapons out.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Like, back then, I didn't really have a clear idea of how the stats actually worked in-game. Like, it was still pretty cryptic to me. So, my build was super just dog shit. Like, everything was all over the place. I leveled into resistance. I fell for all the traps, you know, everything. So, the game was way harder than it needed to be. Also, my character was ugly, too. I know Dark Souls 3's character creator's not the greatest, but I'm generally happy with this. At least I look kind of like a person. Go figure, I just put the helmet back on.
I wear armor anyways, so I usually just make like the ugliest fucking thing I can and stick a helmet on them.
No, I can't do that. You do not like go like break the rule of Hot Lady Night. It's just too important. By the way, I just casually did a shortcut that some people spend like 30-40 minutes like trying to do over and over again.
Yeah, dude, it took me about 20 minutes of trying.
Joey, this is the hardest part of the game right here. He's doing his Frowny impression. I've had a lot of practice. All right, I'm gonna try not to fall off the stage right now. I believe I want to give Fluffy the Crow, I think he wants a homeward bone. I get call over. This is one of my favorite gestures. We're gonna add it.
Hey!
There we go. That's gonna be my gesture I'm gonna use for the entire game now. And look at that, I just got an Estus shard. The great tree. Hate that section. The giant tree that leads to the Ash Lake is my fucking nightmare. Everybody got stuck down there. Everybody. Anybody who, like, decided to go down that giant hole without getting teleport established and then they got stuck in Ash Lake, I'm so sorry.
Wait. The stump?
Was it the stump?
It's like a big... It's like, I think the entrance to it is in, fuck, what is that place called? Blighttown.
Yeah, I know exactly. We're talking the same place. Yeah, the Great Hollow is, I believe what it's called.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh. By the way, you said, I heard it again. That's what you're talking about? I find that very endearing. Every single time you say that unironically, I'm like, aww.
That's me, local Canadian.
Alright, let me see here. I need prism stones. I don't think I'm going to need these, but I guess I'll keep that on the back burner. Oh, that's right. Grey Rat sells the shield that I want. I want a kite shield for fashion purposes.
Ashen One, be
Like
sure
my-
to bring more souls.
My current shield's not bad, but I want a proper silver shield, because whenever I make the character Sterling, I always want a knight in shining armor. You know, it's covered head to toe in silver and steel. That's what I want to look like. So, my weapon's got to have that look, too.
A traditional knight.
Yes. Alright. Frowny roleplay stream? Exactly. It's important. I gotta look cool.
Ah, 'tis good to see ye. It what needs smithing.
Don't get your widgie in a digi. Whenever I scroll through his dialogue, I just kind of like just scroll through it. Like in Dark Souls 1, you know how you're just skipping through dialogue and you just hear them half complete sentences. It got to a point where I kept hearing the blacksmith say, "Don't get your widgie in a digi." I'm like, okay, well that's what he says now. How's the stream's performance on your end right now? It should be stabilizing. It should be being keyword. A little laggy. That's weird. I've streamed Dark Souls 3 before. It's never had problems like this. It might be just a bad night tonight. Okay. Oh wow, it's lagging a little bit on my end.
Uh-oh.
Alright, we will press forward. We'll press forward. It'll stabilize. And you know the funny part is, I'm playing offline right now.
Wow.
Because I don't want to... I mean, the servers are down anyway, so I may as well just go offline. Yeah, it's lagging a little bit. Wow. This is new for me. I've never had problems with Dark Souls 3. That's so weird. Let me see if I can adjust some, make some adjustments on settings, because it's being butt right now. Try darkening the souls.
That'd be a good band name.
Remember you guys all acting like you're innocent. No, you're actually jerks. Fuck dogs, I hate dogs. Oh man, this one's tough. Alright.
How's the performance on your end?
It's dipping a little bit. It's dipping a little bit, but
I'm getting like 5 frames on mine.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna refresh and see what happens.
Okay, let me see if I can, Oh, that bums me out. I hope it's not, like, screwing up too much, because, like, I've streamed this game before. I streamed it last year. It ran it ran fine. I had no problems at all.
I wonder if it was just because you were dual streaming, and, like, the game just hasn't, like, shook it off yet.
Yeah, it's very possible. Alright, these guys suck. I keep a firebomb just for them. Fucker.
Keep that bang on me.
Alright, also, you need to piss off. Alright, where was I? Before I was so rudely interrupted. Okay, got my bow. This one's something that I like to keep with me like at all times. I like to have a bow. And I just barely stay under fat roll. Oh man. Yeah, the performance is definitely turning into blood right now. I don't know why it's doing this.
Yeah, it's super weird.
Maybe the
I was gonna say,
resolution. Don't fuck with the resolution.
I was gonna say, just try restarting it and see what happens.
Okay.
Might work. Sometimes it's just that simple.
Alright.
Can I get a W in chat, boys?
Alright, we'll try again. Yeah, I'm getting like a lot of like stream lab notifications like, hey, your stream's falling apart. What are you doing? And that's
Really?
weird, because like I normally never have problems with Dark Souls 3.
I was gonna say close the game. Yeah, close the game completely and then see what happens.
Okay, because maybe double streaming like screwed it up or something.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
It's like Something like Resident Evil, I don't think that you would get affected by that at all.
It's too tiny. Okay, we'll try again.
Yeah.
If it's worth doing, it's worth doing right. Because I'm enjoying this so far, and I said that I was going to do it. I want to.
Oh yeah, brother.
I'm not sure if you guys noticed just like the strategy that I took for dealing with like the black tar salamander monster thing. Typically the strategy you want to go with is to like have fire bombs ready, especially during early game, because they're weak to fire. When you set them on fire, they have a bit of a refresh period before they'll be like stunned by it again. But you pop them with a fire bomb, and then that's your window to start wailing. Oh wow, it looks so much better. Okay,
oh
we're
yeah,
back.
everything's completely clean.
Oh, that's so much better. Okay.
Wow. 4K at 60 frames per second.
We're going
Incredible.
to medium. Hope I didn't fuck up my stream by setting it back to low, back to medium again, because it immediately dipped in performance immediately. Shit, I'm sorry, guys. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to the bonfire, last rest of that. We're gonna refresh the game. Hopefully that'll unfuck it. Because it seems like when I die, it unfucks. There we go. No, we'll stick to medium. That's what happens when you have a dog shit ass computer that can barely run. Alright, where's that guy with the bell? There you are. Stop! Stop! Stop that.
That bell guy.
Okay. Yeah, we're going back to low. Fuck this. It doesn't need to be it doesn't need to look beautiful. It just needs to run.
That's what they said about.
We're just gonna pretend that we're playing Demon Souls right now, okay?
Yeah, dude, I love this PS3 game.
Basically. Stop that. Okay. So the reason why you want to take those guys out as soon as possible is because they have a bell that will aggro every enemy in the area.
Oh yeah.
So you get rid of them first, and you won't get completely just dogpiled by enemies all at once. They're weak, but they'll outnumber you, and then you're fucked. There might be some other settings that are throttling performance right now. Let me take a look here. Advanced settings. Anti-aliasing off. Everything's low. Motion blur's off. Okay. This should run on a potato at this point. I'm surprised that we haven't turned this game into a PlayStation 1 game.
It would be perfect then.
That'd be funny. Okay.
An instant classic.
Okay, I got some gold pine resin. These guys have an armor set that's really cool, but it's really rare. It's called the Deserter set. It has like this rugged, like chainmail, torn up kind of look. It's really cool looking, but the drop rate's like 1%. It's so hard to get that to show up. Oh, rude! Fucker. Alright. Where was I before I was so rudely interrupted? I'm not going to be scrim-blowing through this. I'm going to try to go through this at a little bit more at a cinematic pace. Because I remember the first time I played this, like for the first time, like, you know, a few years ago. And like I just wanted to just slow down, walk through, take my time, and I kind of miss that in Souls games, you know? I miss that a lot. Like, I want to be able to just like take my time, you know, stop and smell the undead roses. Elden Ring, as much as I love it, it doesn't have that same kind of like feel that Dark Souls 3 provides. Okay, let's see if I can get the dragon to show up. Dragon, can you do your thing, please? Or not. Alright, fine. I guess we're not doing that. Crap, 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 crap. Ow. Ow. So, way over there in the distance is a claymore. We're not gonna get it. Because I don't need it this time. I do want this, though. There's a claymore over there, and this time I'm gonna skip it. This is the first time I've ever skipped it.
Ooh. You're just using a longsword, right?
I'm just gonna stick to the basic longsword for the entire game.
Are you gonna upgrade it?
Yeah, of course I am. I'm not doing a soul. I'm not doing a soul level 1 playthrough. Fuck that. So, right here, I'm not sure if you guys can get real close to it and you just pay attention. If you look carefully, you see that? It's breathing right now. Also, if you look carefully over here, you see the chain like it's hanging out to the side. That's another warning too. Because this is a mod. This is a mimic.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my God! Are you kidding me? Okay, back up. Or not. Okay.
Oh.
Or not. Okay.
He's just having a snack.
He's just trying to have a snack. Wow. Okay, so he got me.
Damn.
My flask did not replenish my health enough.
Damn.
All right, thanks for popping by, Joey. Let's try this again. We're gonna go back and kill that cocksucker. Where was I? I need those souls because I want to be able to level up my sword. The biggest bottleneck for damage throughout the game is actually your weapon's power, is your weapon's level. Pop the stream up, just not chat much. It's okay. Thanks for popping by, Joey. Talk to you later.
Goodbye, Joseph. Play the flute.
All right, where were we? This guy's trying to eat me.
You got this, bro. Kick his ass.
Another thing I found frustrating about Dark Souls 3's meta is this is peak R1 spam roll, dodge roll. That's it. That's the peak of this game's combat. Maybe block every once in a while, but that's it. That's all you gotta do. That you win Dark Souls 3. Because like there's
honestly,
go ahead.
I found that using like blocks in this game were fucking useless. Whereas like Dark Souls 1 heavily relied on them.
Dark Souls 3's blocking, it can work every once in a while. Like when an enemy throws a light jab out that comes out relatively quick, blocks are very useful. Against dogs, my god, blocking is super useful.
Yeah, no doubt.
Against big dudes though, you really don't want to block against them. You want to roll. Yeah, I'm gonna try to avoid aggroing that guy for now. We'll come back for him later. There are, don't get me wrong, pretty good at this game. Not good enough to like start fucking killing the tough guys immediately on first try without at least some kind of upgrades applied. Because he's an HP sponge. It's just not worth it. The game's running pretty decently right now. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of annoyed that I have to set everything below, but it's fine.
It's fine. You don't need good graphics anyways.
Okay.
You can have bad graphics.
We're gonna have bad
There's a little
graphics.
truth.
Okay. I kind of want to fight What's-His-Face. Let's do this. Where the fuck are you? This guy has a little maneuver in his moveset that punishes you for trying to scroll behind him and hit him with a backstab. He's designed specifically to punish you for trying to do your old... Wow, getting a parry off is really hard in this game.
Yeah. And I've died to this guy probably like 400 times. I've learned that he likes to punish you. He's got a big dirty sword swing that will hit you. I think that's it.
Like,
I mean,
competent at fighting him. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, what I'm looking at and what you're looking at are completely different, so it was redundant for me to say, oh yeah, that move, when he's doing a completely different move to you.
No, it can't be helped. Like, we tried double stream and the game fell apart.
No, it's cool.
But no,
it's just funny.
I generally understand where you're coming from, though. Like just when you get stuck and you're just trying to, like, you know, figure out the moveset, and you just keep making the same mistakes over and over, and it gets frustrating, and then you get tilted, and then before you know it, you're not getting anything accomplished anymore. That's not the way to go about it. But I've never been great at parrying in Dark Souls games. Like Dark Souls 1, I could do it, but that's because everything's poopy slow in Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 3 and up, parrying is really hard. I don't know how people do it. I can kind of do it, but I'm not good at it.
Yeah, I've never been able to really get them off.
Pretty be careful.
Don't get your widgy in a digi. Thank you. Okay. So probably the most important thing I think is like essential to good Dark Souls 3, like being good at Dark Souls 3 is getting more endurance. Like low endurance in Dark Souls is like a death sentence. Like you want to be able to consistently swing and dodge.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me see here. I need 2,000 souls. I think that should close the gap. Yeah, there we go.
Welcome home, speaker.
I just want you guys to know, whenever I'm talking to people in game, I always have my fingers up. Like this. Like this. So that in case I accidentally attack...
Oh, yeah.
I do not want to accidentally attack my soul waifu. So, I always have my index fingers up. I've learned my lesson. It's not worth it. Let me see here. It's 2 minutes. Is it just me and the frames dropping? Yeah, it is. It's going to be like that off and on. Bear with me. I have a 970 graphics card. It's trying its best right now. It might just be Twitch itself. Dude, can you not?
Yeah, you look stable on my end.
Okay, well I appreciate that. I have one more piece missing for my weapon set for the rest of the game, really. We're about to go get it.
What are you going?
The last weapon I keep in my loadout is the nail breaker.
Oh. It's a dagger, isn't it?
Yeah, I always keep a dagger with me. Oh, I got a halberd. Pretty cool. This guy's gonna throw a firebomb and try to blow up the entire room. Stop that. Okay. And mail breaker. This is my baby right here. Unfortunately, I'm too dummy thick in order to carry it, so we're gonna take my helmet off for now. I like to have all of these pieces with me. Let me see here. How do I want to do this? Do I want my bow in my primary hand and my other one? Vice versa? It's locked. Yeah, I've never had performance this bad before with this game before. This is crazy. Yeah, I played this last year. I wasn't having problems like this. This is so weird. We're playing offline. There should be no reasons why the game's running like this. Maybe try resolution? What's the next best resolution? Smaller resolution might fix the problem. 1680 by 1050. Oh, that makes it that makes it much worse. Can be quite demanding on PC. Okay, I'll let this go eventually if it's just not going to cooperate. Nope, that looks like butt. We'll just press. Well, I guess we'll just press forward and deal with it.
Solar.
What's that?
Said press on, Dark Solar.
Yes. Stop that. I should raise vitality up next too. Alright. Where was I? It's another thing that I've kind of like learned over time from just playing Souls games over a long enough period of time. Scrolling through items doesn't bother me anymore. I remember for the longest time when I was a newbie at Dark Souls, I would not have any other items on my item scroll at all. Nowadays, it's like it's not a big deal. You just get used to it. Alright, this guy's gonna transform into a salamander. Like that.
Oh, the root guy.
I hate this thing so much. Stop that! Ow. The reason why you want to take the time to kill those is because they drop Titanite shards, and those are quite precious. You need those. Alright. Dunzo. I'm pretty sure a raw weapon will get me a little bit more damage. I just don't know if I want to do it or not. Rude! Rude! Dude, can you not? Alright, where was I? My potion, my Etz's flask doesn't like heal me jack squat right now. This is kind of annoying.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's just, it's like, it may as well be nothing. Okay, there's a big strong dude in there. I really want to avoid aggroing him for now. It's gonna take some time to get used to as well. Is strong attack is your alternate attack, and so when you're offhanding a weapon, you have to press right trigger in order to like get the attack to go. Yeah. Whereas in Elden Ring, you can just light attack just fine; it won't cause any problems. So there's a little bit of an adjustment there. But usually, when I play my first build, I always like to have a light offhand weapon in case of a faster enemy. That's the reason why I carry a dagger with me. Okay. I'm afraid of you. Ah.
Big shield boy.
Alright. Yeah, go fuck yourself. One nice thing about carrying a longsword for the entire game is that it gives you a consistent tool for dealing with heavy shields. Because if he decides to put his shield up, I can either flip it open by using my my sword art, or just bash it down by two-handing. And both are viable options. So the longsword, as far as like picking a weapon that it's going to be my tool for the job for the entire game, this is actually the perfect weapon to go with. But you were saying? Uh-huh.
Oh, I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, I was gonna say, what do you mean by sword art?
Weapon art. That's the word I meant. So before in Elden Ring, they called it Ashes of War. You had weapon arts or skills in Dark Souls 3. So for the longsword, you have stance, which what I do is I get into my, stance from, this is by the way, an explicit reference to Berserk, by the way. And I can do two things. I can either do a flip, which knocks shields out of the way, or a thrust, which does big damage and provides me poise while swinging. Both are useful. They're just situational.
I gotcha. I'm trying to remember what I even used during my last playthrough. I want to say twin blades. I was a little twin blade freak.
Oh, those are fun.
They were so fun, dude.
I have a special place in my heart for some of the more like unique weapons, but I have a tendency to also just stick to the basics. I don't like to mix things up too much. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Nah.
Okay, the dogs are the biggest threat. That's the reason. This is my typical loadout. I always have a primary weapon, a offhand weapon, and a projectile option. The shield is optional.
Yeah.
But that's typically the way that I play Souls games, because it keeps me ready for every single situation.
For sure.
Hold still. This one. I didn't aggro the other guy, thankfully. Hold still. Another thing I like about Dark Souls 3 is that it still has a little bit of its chess-like or checkers, like slow, methodical combat aspects still in it before Elden Ring decided we full action game now. Its transformation is now complete. Yeah, I'm not sure if you just saw that earlier, but monsters in the game still have a little bit of a wind-up to their moves. Just a little bit. It didn't go completely apeshit just yet. There's a little bit of methodical, like, wind-up and cooldown on everything.
Yeah.
Naked with 2 ultra great swords. Yeah, I did stuff like that too, but I kind of just want to play the basic, just simple standard game. And I want a shield. I like shields. I like shields. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, hi. Suddenly the game's like dog.
Is it like slowing down for you?
A little bit, yeah.
You mean the dog?
Yeah, the dog just pops right in front of me. Like, oh, okay, well that happened.
Yeah, it's weird. We're getting stuttery on this end again.
I mean, if the game's performance is dog shit consistently over and over again, we might have to cancel the project. Because if it looks really bad on your end, despite everything I'm trying to do to make it work, it might not be worth it. Which is weird. Again, Dark Souls 3 did not have performance issues last time. I don't know how to get... I don't know what else to do at this point. I have everything turned down.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's super weird. Especially because, like, sometimes it'll run, like, buttery smooth.
Okay. Well, that happened.
Oh, I hate that big dude. He always
This guy
fucks me up.
sucks. Alright, hold still. Ah! Don't panic. That single roll that I did right there was me trying to roll through his beginning attack. So so the whole priority system in Dark Souls 3, like, or just Dark Souls in general, like, the game punishes you for panicking and, like, spamming buttons. So you know how it is, like, when you, like, press dodge roll, like, 2 or 3 times in a row? The input buffer is still, like, queuing in, and if it loads it while the game's, like, still going on, you're gonna roll by yourself, and you're gonna be thinking to yourself, why is the game screwing me over? Why are the controls so shit? Wah. No, you're just input buffering. So, really the key thing is, like, when you do a motion, you give the game a chance to let it queue up. So you don't mash buttons. You just tap once or twice and you wait. There's a bit of a patience that you have to develop for it.
Mm-hmm.
My computer's literally heating up my entire house right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Were you running it on the same computer the last time that you played it?
Yes. Yes. Actually, I am.
Weird. I
Because
wonder
if you go on, go ahead.
I was gonna say, are you running anything in the background that might be affecting performance?
Possibly. Let me double check. I just got the one. All I have running right now is let me see here. No, just Discord. Skip frames over 83% right now. Jesus. No, it doesn't look like there's anything else running right now. Just the one thing.
Weird.
Let me do a quick check. I don't know. I'm afraid to Control-Alt-Delete in the middle of the stream. I don't want to accidentally break everything.
Yeah, no doubt.
I didn't think this was going to be a problem. It's so weird. Okay, well, if you guys don't mind, I'll keep pressing forward.
Give her. What else am I gonna do? Sleep?
Yeah, who needs that? How dare you mildly inconvenience me? I mean, all things considered, even at very bottom level settings, this game still looks great.
Sure.
I am a little worried about performance issues while fighting, like, I don't know, Nameless King and getting 30 FPS in the middle of it. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
You can do it.
Stop that. Okay, the dog is what I'm worried about. Probably just gonna run past him, actually. There is quite a goodie that's waiting for me at the end of the other side of that, right before Vord. Before we fight him, there's a... Is that how you say his name? It's the big hammer Iceman thing.
Yeah, the dude that's at the bottom.
Yeah, Vort.
Vord. I don't... it's hard to pronounce a D and a T at the same time.
Yeah. I'm not sure what that's all about. Okay. I need a little bit more vitality because I can't wear my helmet, damn it.
Farewell, Ashen One.
I still can't wear my helmet. This is one thing I always found frustrating about Dark Souls 3 is also, like, why did they get rid of leveling up at the bonfire? Why did they do that? They didn't need to do that. You gotta go.
Oh, because you gotta go to the
you gotta
the
go
firekeeper
back,
right there.
You gotta go back to the firekeeper. You gotta load 2 screens in order to. You have to do 2 loading screens in order to just save, in order to just level up. Whereas this wasn't a problem in Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 2 decided this is a good idea, and then they decided this is just what we're gonna do from now on. This is the new rule. We're gonna mildly inconvenience the player by making them sit through a loading screen. Twice. Screw you. Okay. So coming up next is quite the doozy of a section. I wouldn't say it's the hardest part of the game. You know, I say that a lot, don't I? Pretty hard, though. Some of you may know what I'm talking about. There's a particularly strong banished knight hanging out in the corner in the top left corner over there, like a creep. I'm gonna go kill him because he's carrying something called a refined gem, and I want it. Ugh. Ugh. Oh my god. Alright, fine. Alright. Get over here. Please do not aggro both. That'd be great. Ah, fine. Stop! Good. Asshole. Alright. Ooh, I got a shield too. Pretty cool. Now for the other one. This is what makes this run particularly frustrating too, is you gotta fight 2 of these guys in a row. Give me your sword. Aw. So these guys carry the best longsword in the game. The Lothric longsword. It's just objectively better in every way possible. The drop rate's really... Yeah, the drop rate's impossible, by the way. If I get it, great. If not, I'm not going to try to farm for it. It's not worth it. To answer your question.
Gotcha. I was going to say, are you going to upgrade to that one instead?
No.
But what if it drops?
Ah! And this is the rest of the stream for the rest of the game, by the way, guys. This is going to be the rest of the stream. Just running to him, trying to kill him over and over again.
You got this, buddy.
We're going to be doing this for the next 3 hours. I'm sorry. Apologize. I'm not good at video games. I'm not actually very good at this game. I'm going to have to take the time to kill these guys this time because the elevator's not going to be ready yet. So, I guess I'll fight you. Stop that. Okay. I swear to God, Miyazaki puts these little moments in the game specifically just to piss off players. Make the elevator really, really slow.
Yeah.
You gotta wait. Now, that said, I don't technically need to go after this guy right now, but I could come back later and fight him when I'm stronger, but where's the fun in that? I'm already here. Let's just do it now. Ow. Let's try this again. What's your, by the way, opinion? What is your thoughts on background music in Souls games? Should a Souls game have like ambient music playing, or should I keep it nice and quiet and silent? Kind of like, you know, classic.
I love the soundtracks.
In Elden Ring?
In all the Souls games. I don't think that there's a bad soundtrack in any of them.
No, but what I mean is like, during the quiet, contemplative moments of Dark Souls, like Dark Souls 3, for example, like, you know how there's no music playing right now? In Elden Ring, they added, well, background music. And I'm not sure if that was a good call or a bad call.
I like it. Personally, I do. For me, I find that the music helps me focus. Like, from years and years of playing games, you know, I've always found, like, especially in RPGs, they always have, like, next level music. And especially in boss fights, when shit gets fucking intense, and, like, the music is kind of hyping you up.
It's giving you, like, strength, because it's so cool.
Yeah. There's definitely, and then you have moments like, where the music completely changes the fucking tone of the game. Completely. And you're just like, wow, this is fucking beautiful. It's like you go from like these crazy orchestral sweeping pieces to this sad, slow piano. That was like an S-tier Souls moment for me.
Hey!
Got him. That's what I was fighting for. I wanted this. Refined gem.
Yeah.
That's going to be an infusion material that I'm going to use later on. And it's very important to use that for a build that uses equal strength and equal dex. That's going to be the key to like getting your weapon properly augmented for best damage. it won't be useful till later on, but I figured I should just get it now.
Might as well.
Yeah. Ugh. Well, at least he gave me my drinks back. Well, I appreciate that. Ooh, Lucerne. I'll take that. I know they subdue noise for more visceral effect, but it's kind of jarring, and I like it. Not in a way I like. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about the background music in Elden Ring. I like it as far as like a little, you know, change of pace, but I kind of prefer the quiet ambience of the original Souls games.
Forge on through the
Small Lothric banner.
This fellow, it is the if you fear trespass, etch and the old
I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna have to worry about invaders right now.
Unkindled go through the grate, but beware. The dog keeps a close eye on things. The vile watchdog.
The vile watchdog. Okay, let's go get him. We're already here. Let's just get it done now.
Are you gonna fight the dancer?
Not right now. I'm not that good at the game.
Because I know that there's a thing that you can do where you can trigger it now.
Yep. If you kill the old lady, you can actually trigger the Boreal Dancer boss fight right off the bat. I'm not gonna do that. Not worth it.
Come on, you got it.
I just don't want to.
Also, there are... They use background music in all the boss fights in this game.
Okay. It works better because it's more isolated experience. I guess so.
Oh.
I just kind of
So
figured
he's talking... He's talking about the lack of music in Dark Souls works better because it's an isolated experience versus the background music in Elden Ring being there because, I don't know, the aesthetic. They want it to feel like a sprawling epic, right?
Yeah.
Epic open world, so yeah, I get that. But I gotta say, like, when the music does kick in, and especially in Dark Souls 3, like, it's fucking incredible. Especially the Abyss Watchers. I fucking love that.
Hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll be able to get to Abyss Watchers. I'm burning through this. Like, we're already out of the castle.
Yeah, what you did in an hour took me probably like 10.
You know, a lot of people get stuck here for a little. Again, Dark Souls 3 is a hard game. It's a hard game.
It's
like,
not even Board. It's everything leading up to Board. I think I took him out in like 2 tries. He wasn't too bad.
Rude. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure that was certain that hit me. Let your stamina recover. Ow. Okay, opening. Leave a little bit of wiggle room. Rude. I thought, whoa, wow, I thought I was dead. Stop. Oh. That's everyone's favorite Dark Souls moment when when the boss has like an eyelash of health left, and then they decide to kill you.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, whatever. Try again. Okay, let's try this again. There's a lot of souls on the line. I really want those.
I need my souls.
See, even my own character's like, man, why'd you fuck up? I'm sorry, Sterling. I'll try to be better, okay? Stop judging me. Okay, let's try this again. I probably could have done that a little bit more aggressively. I was heel-toeing that quite a bit. Little shortcut for you guys who are especially impatient.
A couple drops.
Where are my souls at? Okay, let's try this again. I have about room for about 2 or 3 hits. Ow! Good lord, I can't wait to get the Colothary ring back.
The what?
The stamina ring. The one that makes your stamina recover. It's called Colothary. I can't pronounce it.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Slow stamina is so annoying. Good lord. Ah! Wake up! I guess his ass has hitboxes. Okay. Ah! Where was my dodge roll? I'm blaming lag on that one. I pressed the input correctly. The game decided I don't get to dodge. Well, important thing is that I won. Whatever. You know what? We're gonna spend these souls. Seems like a good idea. I'd like to be able to put my helmet back on. That'd be nice.
Great job. You did it.
Mm-hmm.
Proud of you, buddy.
Thank you. I was getting warnings from Twitch earlier when I opened up this when I was like testing stuff out that there was like performance issues. Maybe it's just Twitch overall today.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I hope so.
Okay, I need more damage. We're gonna raise up dexterity too. Another nice thing about quality builds is that they keep leveling up your character is quite simple. You only have like 5 stats you need to worry about. Let's see here. I need 3,000 souls in order to level up now.
Ah, just good to see. What needs Smith?
Not mail breaker. I need. Okay, so I need one more.
Pretty be careful. I don't want to. I don't want to. Don't get your widgie in a digi.
Wait, did I free Grey Rat? Did I get the key to free Grey Rat? I can't even remember.
I don't think you did.
Okay, let me see here. Old cell key. Yep, there it is. Okay, we gotta go back for Grey Rat. I almost forgot about it. Poor guy.
Free Grey Rat.
Alright. Right, yeah, he's at the very bottom of the cell. Let's go get him. Okay. At the very bottom is Grey Rat, and this is what gets his quest line started. Stop that.
Stop what?
Okay.
Oh.
Stop that. God, I can't wait to get Bone Ash.
What does Bone Ash do again?
It increases the potency of your flask. So you can take a drink, it doesn't heal only like a third of your health bar or whatever. It actually makes it useful.
Yeah.
The first Bone Ash is actually going to be not for a little while. Although really, the main thing that I really need to get squared away first is having enough stamina. Low stamina has been my biggest bottleneck so far.
Yeah, it's always the worst.
Yeah, the other issue is that I'm not wearing a helmet, and that's also like causing a lot of lower defense. So ideally, I want to get Vid up so I can put my helmet back on, so I'm not fat rolling.
No, you're from far away. You must be some of that remarkable. Below the high wall, not the home of an old woman. Please, I'm not asking. I'll be short. I may be a petty thief. What do you say then? Very well. I am Grey Rat. Give this ring to your partner.
Okay. Well, I have a ring now. Can I even equip it?
Grey Rat's ring.
Let's get out of here. I keep having to fight the urge to just press the select button and pull up my world map and then just teleport out.
I feel that.
This depresses me. Just performance issues on fucking Dark Souls of all things.
That happens, man. Me too.
I just didn't think it would happen to Dark Souls 3 of all things. Because, again, I streamed it last year. It ran buttery smooth. I had no performance problems at all. And I even streamed multiple boss fights on my channel. Like, if you want to see me go take down Nameless King with just a dagger, it's there.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe the next time that you launch a stream, it'll be fine. Because you did mention Twitch was having issues, right?
Yeah, it's possible, but I mean, maybe there's an update or something. The only other thing I can think of is resolution. That's killing performance right now. Like, I've experimented with it before, but I don't know which resolution would work. That would fit. Let's try 1280.
1280 by 960.
Nope. That's definitely not gonna work. It's poopy. Uh, 1280 by 800? No. It looks awful. One more time, and then we'll move on. By 720?
720 might work.
Huh. That actually doesn't look bad. How's that look? Oh, there we go. There we go. Alright, I knew I wasn't tripping.
Was it working for you?
Yeah, I just jumped up to 60 FPS.
Wow. Yeah, you're running smooth on this end.
Okay. It's running way better now. I knew I wasn't tripping. Okay, so the problem was the problem was the resolution the problem with the resolution was overclocked.
Oh yeah?
Uh-huh. So the resolution was
back,
it just so the default settings for the game are preset, and sometimes it's done in a stupid poopy way. So I have to like tinker with it to unfuck it. Now it's running right. Okay. God, that was annoying the shit out of me. Okay, so the main problem was the resolution was too high. It was like, it was unnecessary. It was like the equivalent of like pouring like a gallon of water into like a single glass cup. Like it's just pouring over. Like it's excessive. You don't need to go that far. All right. I'm glad I solved that mystery because that was bothering me like a lot. It looks better, right?
Yeah, way better.
Okay. Yeah, that was bothering me so much. All right, I'm glad we solved that mystery. Like, I don't mind the game looking a little bit worse as long as it performs well. Although, that being said, with the resolution dialed back, I should be able to adjust the settings in-game now. Custom settings. Let's turn some stuff back on. We're gonna try medium settings just to see what happens. Yep, still runs great. It was the resolution. All right, I'm glad that I was able to get that fixed because that was bothering the hell out of me. And more importantly, it was affecting my performance in game. When I was pressing dodge button, it wasn't going. That'll get me screwed over later. Okay, we're back. We're back. I'm getting some slight frame skips, but whatever. Hello, Dark Souls 1 reference. So there's a lot of ways to interpret like the multiple Dark Souls 1 references in Dark Souls 3. I mean, on one hand, you could go with the more jaded perspective in that it's just FromSoft just phoning it in and just copying Dark Souls 1. But another interpretation is that it is what to expect with the Dark Souls series if they kept making sequels. That it would just be a stagnation of shit that you've already seen, and it would just be rinse repeat over and over again. And that's the reason why they decided to stop here, you know? And that's the interpretation I've chosen to go with. Maybe that's a little generous of me.
When you create something though, I mean, it's bound to get a little fucking derivative, right?
Especially if it becomes popular.
Exactly.
Let me see here.
I mean, you can go into getting super deep about it and say, oh, you know, everything should be different in each iteration. But I mean, Dark Souls 3 is different enough from Dark Souls 1. I mean, especially from like a boss standpoint, right? Some of them are similar, but like, I'm not the creator of the game, so I don't know where they could have gone to make it different enough to appease those kind of people, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Man, that dog just closed the gap fast. And it's not like Dark Souls 1 didn't have a perfect catalog of fights themselves. In fact, Dark Souls 1 has some of the worst fights in the series.
Absolutely.
I mean, can you name a single Souls game that has a perfect catalog of boss fights? I don't think there's one that exists. Means maybe Sekiro, but even Sekiro's got some bad boss fights.
No, Sekiro's got some dog shit ass boss fights.
I've been doing the Gauntlets of Strength, so I'm getting intimately familiar with every single fight in the game.
Seth says Pinwheel.
Pinwheel? Okay, yeah, Pinwheel's kind of a nothing fight. He just kind of he's just there. You hit him a couple times, he runs away, bing bang boom, you're done.
Yeah. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Where is he?
Oh, then
should I turn into beef jerky?
As I live and breathe, to be in, I am somehow, well, perhaps might say, I was once as...
Sure.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure if you're familiar with this side quest, but Yuria over there, if you accept his offering to, like, you know, unlock true strength, that also places a hollowing curse on you. And every single time you die, you become more and more hollowed until you eventually just turn into beef jerky. You look.
Doesn't it give you like stat bonuses though?
He does, yeah. He gives you 5 free level ups. But the trade-off is that you turn into an undead, and undoing the curse is incredibly expensive and time-consuming. So I kind of don't want to do it. I kind of don't.
I think
want
I'm my last. I just like went with it. I was like, fuck it, make me dead. Levels are more important.
I mean, 5 levels are not that big a deal, and plus I don't want to be beef jerky. Undoing it is free? That's not true, Seth. That is not true. I've undone the curse multiple times. So, yeah, you do need the Firekeeper's soul, but in order to undo the Hollowing curse, to get rid of the beef jerky curse, it accumulates every single soul that you spent based off your current level, and then charges you for it in order to undo the curse. And sometimes the amount of curse that's built up can cause the price of undoing the curse to be something like 50,000 to 100,000 souls. It's absurd. And I just don't want to do it. Just for 5 free level ups right now. It's not worth it. I'd rather not have it. Okay. That's Loretta's bone right there. She dead. Stop that. Okay. If I'm mistaken, and this whole time I've been missing out on 5 free levels, I had no issues with it while doing 100%. Well, not the experience that I've had. I hate these little guys. By the way, these guys right here are the template for those annoying ass little imps in Elden Ring. It's these guys. Literally the same moveset.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. Same moveset. Here, I see you over there, Lumen. Got you, little shit. Alright. My first bone ash should be right over there, but the problem is being guarded by Berserk reference over there in the corner.
Berserk reference.
Berserk reference. I don't know why my accent turned like that, but it is what it is. Okay. So I really want to avoid aggroing the big preacher lady over there, so we're gonna take out his minions first. Take out the minions. Oh man, it's nice to have a shield. No shield, I would have just taken that right in the face. Stop! Stay still. There you go. I'm not sure what just hit me. Gotta be careful with her, because she has hyper armor frames on her swing.
Hyper what?
She has hyper armor. You ever heard that phrase before?
I don't think so.
Okay, oh, I got a road. Hyper armor is like when, like, you attack them and they just walk right through it and they keep doing their animation.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's hyper armor. There's different ways to phrase it, but you've experienced it before, where you're like attacking them, they just ignore it, or they tank through. Tank frames, but typically it's called hyper armor. At least the way that I've had it described to me.
Yeah. So I'm reading up on that quest, and it says, you can use purging stones to reset hollowing to 0 without negative consequence.
Okay.
So that's after you cure the dark sigil.
Okay, so you cure the dark sigil.
But
So
if you do that, then you abandon her quest line.
I get that, but I don't really care about a quest line to begin with.
Yeah.
I have no interest in doing the
The good ending?
The hollow. I guess you could technically call it the good ending if you want to do it that direction. But I have no plans on turning into beef jerky. I kind of want to go with the what ending? This is like we're talking months in advance from now. I want to go with the dark age ending, where what you do is you give the Firekeeper eyes, and then you put the last flame out for good together.
Yeah.
That's implied to me to be the best ending in the game. At least that's the way I've interpreted it.
Yeah.
Ah. Stop that. I hate these guys. They're particularly weak to thrust damage. Probably because like the cage bounces off any swiping attack, so you want to go with a thrust instead. Just get in there and stab the poor bastards that are all locked inside a cage. I don't remember the exact lore for why they're like that. Stop that. Purging stones, that's the one. Oh, okay, so you're saying I should use a purging stone to get rid of all the hollowing buildup first, then get rid of the curse. And that'll reduce the cost?
I think so.
Okay. I mean, hey, five free level ups is 5 free level ups. I'll take it.
Yes,
I mean,
you can reverse hollowing with purging stones sold by Yuria of Londor. Hollowing can also be reversed by spending souls equal to 100 times your current level at the altar of Velka, found in the sewers below London settlement.
Under the... Oh, I know what you're talking about. Wait, you can talk to that thing to get rid of your curse?
No, to reverse hollowing.
Okay. Alright, you're getting on my nerves. Alright, stop! Okay, usually she lands... Up there she is. That's a lady. Ah! Stop that! What hit me? Did her standing up have a hitbox? What was that? She's like, I am a hitbox. Okay. Good riddance. Where was I before I was so rudely interrupted? According to Streamlabs, I'm not getting any frame dips anymore. How's it looking on your guys'
you're solid.
Okay, perfect. That fixed the problem. That fixed the problem. Good, good. I'm happy to hear it. The important thing is that we solved the mystery. Okay. So down there is an invasion. It's an NPC invasion, but an invasion nonetheless. Good stuff. Thanks. You too, baby. Okay. Alright, come here, you little bastard. I hate this invasion so much. Alright, fucker. Where is he? Ooh. There he is. So, I'm more worried about his little friend over there, because that he will interrupt. See if I can get the,
Oh, fuck, I hate this.
This guy sucks, because if he puts his shield up, he will counter you. He will. It's like, he's so good at it. It's really bullshit, actually.
He used to beat my ass.
Alright. Yeah, like that. He's waiting for me to do it. Oh, you piece of... Okay. Yeah, he's too consistent. He will counter you. So you wait for him to go two-hand. You wait for him to go two-hand. That's the play. got hyper armor too.
Yeah.
Not great. Okay. I just want to keep him switch hands, please. Fucker.
Oh, so close to the edge.
Good, I want him to do that. Alright, get your ass over here. Oh. Well, things just got complicated. Ah! I don't know how I'm alive right now. On the bright side, this keeps me alive too.
Rolls?
He has this little flame light thing that heals me too. So I'm taking full advantage of it. Fucking hell. This guy is ruthless. I forgot how hard he is. Ah. No, we're gonna stick to He has a ton of HP. I'm not gonna be able to fight him. I'm gonna have to try to push him off the stage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, the bonfire killed me. I'm not sure if you saw that, but I was rolling backwards, like, oh, I'm not gonna roll away, am I? You know what the worst part is? Is that, like, there's not even a real reward for killing him.
No.
There's no real reward. You get an ember back, which is fine, but you know what? I want it because there's a mountain and you want to climb it sometimes. Because fuck him, that's why. Let it be known on record right now that I'm getting mad at video games. I want you to know that, John.
I am noting it down.
Come here, you cheating piece of shit. Get over here.
Ooh, that's a good dodge.
Fine.
Oh yeah, this fucking asshole.
He's in asshole mode right now. Okay, he's no longer in asshole mode right now. Bait out his swing.
Oh.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. All I got was a handful of souls and a vertebra shack, but I did it because he was there. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Good riddance.
Take that, Hodrick. You fuck.
I'm Hodrick, and I have like 1 billion HP, and I perfectly parry you every single time, because I'm just that good. Ugh.
And he heals himself.
Also, I have heals. So, yeah, just shove him off the ledge. He reminds me. Do you ever have like pretend fights with like in like grade school? And like the other kid would always be like, "I have 1 million HP, and by the way, I have infinite damage." You know, like that's what it reminds me of. He's just like has constant "I win" buttons everywhere. So you have to like cheat back even harder to beat him. Let me see here. I'm gonna raise Vit one more time. Hopefully this lets me put my helmet back on. I really want to be able to put my helmet back on. I need... And 70.9. I'm gonna have to take my bow off for now. I haven't been using the bow that much, so it's not that great of a loss at the moment.
How?
I believe there is a key that I want to buy from her. That's not for a little while, huh? Yeah, this one. I'm gonna wait for a bit.
Ashen one.
Right. There's an ash I need to pick up, and then I give it to her, and that grants me access to the underground cellar. But first, let's go. First, let's make a gray rat very depressed by dropping the bone off.
Oh, hell, and in one piece. What I just thought asked.
Let me see here. First things first. I want this. The kite shield is pretty good. How does it stack up to my shield, though? It's 4.5 units. It blocks 100%, 50% magic. It's pretty good. Got a little bit of everything. And more importantly, it matches the fashion I'm trying to get.
Oh, this.
Let me see here. My current shield. Oh, it's basically the same thing. They're roughly the same shield. There's really no reason to switch over if I don't want to. But you know what? I want it. Fashion is important, John.
Oh, and in.
Yeah. All right. Does he sell the bow I'm looking for? I don't remember where you get the composite bow. Do you remember?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Heavens, thank you.
I feel like it's somewhere close by, though.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like it'd be like coming up, right? It just sounds like it should be. It's just I can't quite recall at the moment.
I'll play in a second.
Because the composite bow is lighter and it scales better with my stats.
Shrine handmade after giving her Dream Chaser's ashes.
Oh, I know where that is. Okay, so that's not going to be until the Poison Swamp.
Yep.
Got a little while before we get there. Yeah, look how much better that looks. Silver with silver. Much better.
Ah, just good. What need?
Oh yeah, look at that. Hey, look at that, longsword. You get an upgrade. I don't think the refined infusion is quite ready to be applied just yet. It'll raise my scaling to CC scaling, but can you math in your head really fast? I don't know if that's better or not.
No, I can't.
Okay.
What are you trying to figure out?
Is 132 Matcha Mitsu? Hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm trying to math out, is 132 plus 124 more than 118 plus 38? I can't math that well. I guess I'll...
Just those two numbers right there. Oh, fuck
okay.
you.
Well, I'm gonna have to just math. I'm pulling out the calculator and everything because I can't do that in my head.
What is the numbers? 132 plus 24?
So the first one's 156, and the second one's 118. Beat 118.
Oh, it's 38, isn't it?
Right.
About the same.
Oh, I just forgot what my own number was. 132 plus 24.
It was 156.
Okay, so I gotta beat 156. I'm plugging my numbers in wrong. Come on, man. Beat 156. They're both 156. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
They're literally the same right now. So until I get more damage from popping the refined gem in, I'm just going to leave it as is. Yeah, I got more drinks.
Right, let go.
Right. Let's press forward. I guess I'll turn into beef jerky. I'm gonna just choose to trust you guys on this one, and we'll just deal with the consequences later, okay?
Oh, this and I
Sounds
never.
good.
Then shall we bearer?
I would like a little bit more HP.
Be safe.
I mean, the way I play the game, I am going to get the Firekeeper's Soul anyway. I always get it. I may as well just have the option to just get it out of the way. But again, so you need to remove as much hollowing as possible before you apply the healing, your cure the curse, right? Because otherwise it'll be stupidly expensive.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna choose to trust you on this one, Seth. All right. I am still missing an undead bone shard. I could have sworn I picked one up. Did I miss it? Or was that an Etz's flash shard? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I know where it is. Okay, I'm tripping. I know where it is. Let's go get it. My brain just turned back on and I remembered. Rude. Stop that. Okay. I took the time to... So for the first item that I selected from the selection screen during character creation, one of them is a young white branch that you can pick up. And the reason why that's important to select that one is because it turns the giant who snipes out here into your friend.
Yeah, he won't shoot at you.
He won't shoot at you. Help! Help! Thanks, buddy. Because otherwise you gotta awkwardly dodge your way through this entire landscape, and you know what? I don't want to do that. I prefer to work smarter, not harder. And alright, got my first undead bone shard. Now my my flask will be less poopy bad.
Woo! Instead of 20%, you get 30%.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. There is a trap up there. Oh wait, it wasn't here. It's the other place. Mortician's Ashes. That's what I was looking for. You give that to the Shrine Maiden, and I get access to the key that lets me go into the dungeon downstairs. How's your completely malnourished, skinny-armed ass, little tiny ass, swinging around a Zweihander? How are you doing that? Okay, this guy goes flails like crazy, so we're just gonna get rid of him real quick. Stop that! If you want, you can get the scythe. You know what? We're just gonna pick it up, just because I know where it is and how to get it. This is a fun weapon if you're running a dex build.
Yeah.
Okay. Pressing forward. I'm so happy I figured out that resolution thing. That was bothering me so much. Okay, and you go that way for a hidden boss fight. We'll go there later. We're not quite ready to leave the area just yet, because I want to be able to get access to boss weapons, even though I'm not going to need them. I'd rather have them than not have them. Usually with a quality build, I usually switch over to the Wolf Knight Greatsword. That one's I'm not sure if you ever used that one before. It's basically the Artorias sword. God, yeah. It's so much fun to use.
Oh, you're almost at the boss already.
Yeah, there's still a lot to do though. We're not quite ready just yet.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna go around and take the elevator up?
Yep. I'm gonna do everything. Yeah, for some reason she has a stagger box standing back up for whatever reason. It don't make no sense. That's why I carry a dagger around. Ooh, I just got the spiked mace. Isn't it always fun how that happens? Like, you always get, like, super rare equipment on a build that you have no interest in using it on. And meanwhile, on the build you actually want it. You spend, like, 40 minutes to, like, hours just farming the same thing repeatedly. Good lord, that is annoying. By the way, that is so frustrating. That's one thing I hope like they get rid of in future Souls games is there's no good reason with like the appropriate items activated or having like the right equipment to raise item discovery why a player should have to wait several minutes to an hour straight of just farming the same thing over and over again just to get something to drop when you should be able to just pop on like the gold covetous ring or like, you know, the gold coin activated, etc., to get item discovery high enough, and then bam, you just get the stuff you need, and then you can move on with your life. You know?
Yeah.
It's just mean. It's just time wasting and inefficient. It's just disrespectful to the player's time. Never cared for that. Alright, big rat, big rat. Stop, please stop. Don't eat me. Stop that. Alright, big rat. Alright, moving on. And that should activate the shortcut. Yeah. And look at that. We're back where we started. There is one other place I need to go to because there's still some other things that I need to hit up. But for now, we're going to go back. And I'm going to go drop off the key. So I picked up something called the Mortician's Ashes. So what I'm going to do is talk to the maiden. Talk to the Shrine Handmaiden. Give her Umbral Edge. And this should let me access this item, Grave Key. This lets me unlock the door downstairs. It's not until Poison Swamp that I get access to the composite bow. So the longbow will do for now, but it's just slightly too heavy for me at the moment.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. Now my Estus Flask is not super poopy bad.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay. So the alternate pathway at the very start of the Undead Settlement has a branching option that I skipped that I want to go back and properly explore now.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Alright, big guy, I gotta take off.
Alright, yeah, thanks for popping by, John.
Yeah, man, thanks for having me.
Alright, till next time.
Yeah, brother, take care.
Alright, bye. And that was John. Not that I really... I mean, it's nice to have him here, but I can pretty much handle this by myself. I know what I'm doing at this point. Ah! Ah! Rude. Just gonna work our way through. So I skipped a branching path on the way back. So we're gonna go check out the alternate pathway this time. There should be some goodies around here too. I believe there is a ember. Stop that. Okay. Ooh, a Titanite shard. I needed that. How many do I have at the moment? I still need 3 more before I can level up my long sword again. So this is the other branching pathway I want to get. There's a lot of goodies over here. Okay. So far, so good. And there's this asshole. I don't technically need to open this door, I just want to. Because there is a secret pathway that's upstairs we're going to go get right now. I'll just put it in my box later. I'm going to head off to the right, and there's a side pathway over here. It's pretty well guarded, though. Stop that. Got 6 drinks left. Yeah, like that. Little ambushes in this area are everywhere. Okay. Stop that. Alright. I think that's everything here. At least as far as enemies go. There should be some other secrets left to extract. Ooh, more fire bombs. I'll take that. It's been about a year since I've last played this game again, so some of the stuff that I'm going to be finding might be like a surprise even to me, because I just can't remember, but... Let's see here. We're going to work over way in the corner, and I'm going to show you guys something not many people get to see. So this guy right here actually has dialogue.
Another Nana disappeared. Scranton carries a cage. He ever has his cage. And Nana's never coming back. So come into the cage and become Nana's shade.
So, he just said a bunch of nonsense, but there's actually a clue hidden in there. So come inside Nana's cage. And it's not just gibberish, he's actually giving you a hint. I am tired from my work event, but I catch some streams. You just want to catch some stream before you hit some Z's. You're gonna go to bed soon? And thanks for popping by if that's the case. Appreciate it. Let's see here. So, come inside Nana's cage. What he's referring to is right here. See this guy right here? He's not attacking me. If I want to, I could step inside the cage and access a secret. But we're going to hold off on that just a bit. We're going to hold off on that real quick for this instead. Oh! That wasn't supposed to happen. I had to work from 8:30 a.m. to 8:45 p.m. Ah, wow, that's kind of a crazy shift. What, are you working like hospital or something? That wasn't supposed to happen. Through here. Ripperoni. I don't know what that is. Is that a reference to something, or is that like a type of a job I've never heard of? Yeah, I don't know what a Ripperoni is. Finance marketing in the morning, then a work event for my company from 12 to 8. Wow, that's crazy. I would say that you've more than earned a little bit of rest and relaxation. Alright, let's go back and retrace our steps. So I died in kind of a nonsense, dumb brain way. I'm not happy with that. Let's go back and undo it. Come on, be tired later. Fucker. Try this again. Also, I want my souls back. So if you swing this just a bit, it should give it a little bit of a momentum. So when it swings forward, it'll come over this way. Because I want that. This raises my fire defense, and that's going to be useful later on. Well, I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to come hang out with me, of all people. So I appreciate that. How do I say your name? Machamitsu? Machamitsu? That sounds kind of cool. It's like Yoshimitsu. Crap, crap, crap. We're getting out of here. I'm kind of over this. I believe it's over here. That's correct for the name. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I'm saying it right. Well, these guys are going to follow me. Okay. Dude, can you not? Alright, where was I? Before I was so rudely interrupted. Okay. One more branching pathway. There's goodies up there, but what I can do is work my way back up by taking the low path first. Got another Titanite shard. I believe I'm at 4 right now. I need 2 more. And look at that. Got a bonfire. Okay. Press forward. Up there is a partisan. It's a type of spear. I don't really need it for this build, though. We're gonna skip it for now. Ow. And here's another secret.
Aha, welcome to my abode. I am Cornix, a crow in his cage. But here we are. I hear the unkindled make for fine vessel. Care to learn some pirate? Ah, most wise. To reiterate, the pleasure.
Alright, and now we have access to pyromancy, if you want to use that. I've gained 1 hollowing. I gotta try to avoid dying too much if I can help it. Because too much hollowing will make undoing the curse more expensive later on. There's a little bit of end lag on the end of the thrust. I need to be a little bit more careful about when I choose to use that. It's essentially my strong attack, though, so I'll save that for special occasions. Fire clutch ring. Pretty cool. Alright. And hey, look at that. We're back at full circle. That's right. There's no sneaking option in Dark Souls 3. I was about to try to like sneak up on him.
Oh, child, come to me.
Gotta be careful with this one. She has built-in counterattacks and hyper armor on attack. Pretty tough to deal with, actually. Rude. Trying to remember if there's any goodies over here. Pretty sure there is. Yeah, there's actually quite a few things that are over here. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna properly clear them out. May as well. loss hurts. I should be able to get my, at least some essence charges back. We'll place it on luck. Boy, am I glad I have a shield. Dogs are so awful to deal with without a shield. Are you trying to fight me with a mixing bowl? What are you doing? Ah, that wasn't supposed to happen. It's like hearing this guy talk. He has such a cool voice.
Another one of those unkindled, are you? All you faceless undead, behaving as if you deserve respect. No matter. If you've any sense, you'll go find a coffin to huddle up inside you here, in this land of hollows. You're like a frail maiden on the front lines. If, like the others, you're fool enough to play the champion, then go on ahead. Traipse right past the abandoned church. You'll face death. And it won't be pretty. Enough death to leave you broken. If, like the others, you then go on ahead. You like poking around in cells, do you? How very genteel. Ah. Taking an interest in her, have you? Well, she's a lost cause. Couldn't even become a firekeeper. After I brought her all this way and got her all ready. She's beyond repair, I tell you. The woman's a lot. Couldn't even become... She's beyond...
Beyond repair, huh? I don't know if I agree with that, mister. But, let's see if we can work our way over there and, give her a helping hand. I have 3 drinks left. I'm going to be pushing my luck a little bit, but we're going to try. Actually, I'm this close to the save point. I may as well go top off and then head in. Stop that. I'm carrying quite a few runes right now. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for popping by. Get some sleep. You've earned it. Ah, there you are. Top off, and then we'll go back. Yeah, I'm carrying a few runes around. Souls around, but I should be okay going forward. Nothing here is so tough that I can't handle it. Loincloth? Is this the statue? Curse absolution. Your curse can be lifted for 2,400 souls. Will you request reverse? Will you request to reverse the hollowing? Ah, so this is what he was talking about. I can use a purging stone instead, and I may as well gather a few of those before I take the curse off. And worst case scenario, I'll just farm some souls and get the curse undone. Whatever. sucks. Okay. Ah! Stop that! Oh yeah, these guys don't just get up automatically like they do in Elden Ring. Oh, hi. Forgot about you. You're a little overzealous, aren't you? Ah! Yeah, go fuck yourself. Am I being followed? Sounds like being followed. That is a shield, don't really need it. It's nice, don't need to have it. God, I can't wait to get an upgrade on my stamina.
Someone there. Oh, the dark surrounds me, nibbles at my flesh. Little creatures. So please. Ah, and I am not entirely alone. Praise the merciful gods above. Oh, I am Irina of Karim. I came to this land so that I might be a firekeeper. Your touch has freed me from the darkness. I am weak and unfit to tend the flame. But if it would not trouble you, might I enter into your service instead? Oh, thank you,
Sure.
champion. I shall take I, Irina of Karim, solemnly swear to serve you.
Cool. Hey, look at that. Now you have a purpose. Everyone's happy.
You've gone and rescued her, have you? How very quaint. Pitying creatures that are beyond help. Very well. I'm sick of looking after her at any rate. I am Egon, a knight of Karim. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety, and only for that long. What's the matter? I am allied to you, and only.
Alright, moving forward. There is still one other boss fight, but we'll take care of him in a bit. We're gonna take care of one other thing upstairs first.
Oh, pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegwart of Katarina. To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up. This lift only goes down, you see. Well, this lift with a little warming up, I got to use my head.
Alright, bye. I think there's a goodie upstairs. Let's go grab that real quick and then we'll continue forward. I think that's just the one, and then we're good.
I help anytime.
Thank you, friend. Is it this way? There it is. Okay.
Ah, don't disappear like that. You had me downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift. On some day, I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast? I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. How now? Think twice before you go down.
No think, just unga bunga. Alright.
Well, it's too late now. I seek word of the Knights of Katarina, right by your side.
That wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't supposed to happen. Wow, he hits hard. Shit. I'm carrying a lot of souls too. That's a lot of money to lose. Stop. Stop. Come on, be tired later. Let's go. Did I miss it? I must have missed it. Oh, there it is. It's on the other side. Alright, try again. So this guy has an attack that will just straight up kill me in one hit. That's comforting.
No! You should have waited!
There's my souls.
Well, it's too late now.
Come on, get up. Be tired later. Right. After I was so mildly inconvenienced. Hollowing level 2.
That was quite a performance, but you mustn't get in over your head. We unkindled must put our duties first. But, for the moment, we've a toast to make. To your valor, my sword, and our victory together. Long may the sun shine. Well, the only thing to do, really, after...
You really did just take a nap in the middle of the floor, huh? Well, you enjoy that, bro. Right. There's a few goodies here that I want to pick up. That's what I needed. The pale tongue. More than set. I have 11 embers. I may as well use one. The extra health will be important. Huh, they didn't fall. Not worth it. Wild animals are weak to a luring skull. Basically, as the name implies, it lures them over. These two are not worth fighting. We're gonna run right past them. One priest lady I'll fight, not two. It's just not worth it. Not quite what I'm looking for. There it is. This is what I was waiting for. Probably the most useful item in the game, right here. The Chlorophyllary, the colon 3 ring. I can't pronounce that word. Raises stamina recovery speed. Very important. Almost go under 50% equip load. I am not beef jerky yet, so... I don't think 50... going over 50 makes a difference, though. Nope, it's exactly the same. We'll stick with heavy armor. I like it. I prefer being heavy anyway. Since you have this much leeway before entering fat roll, I may as well just keep it this way at this point. I'm carrying a lot of a lot of souls, so we're gonna head back.
Welcome home, speak. Very well. Then take nourishment.
Let's go with... Running out of endurance is really annoying. More damage is nice, though. I'm short by 500 souls in order to level up one more time.
Farewell, I shall want me.
It's actually a pretty decent amount of endurance right there. I can probably get by on 15 endurance for now. Especially because most of the time I'm not really going to be using too many heavy attacks. It's going to be mostly just throwing out light swings.
Heavens. Heavens.
May as well get a free level up.
Oh, I would do. Then shall we?
Bearer.
Be safe. Oh, I would. Be safe.
Forgot about you too.
And fast on the trail of then these red eyes. Use them to pillage and what else are unkin. Pillage and what else are unkin.
Welcome home, speak then. Very well, then take no. Farewell, Ashen One.
This might hold me over for the rest of the game, really. I don't really need heavier equipment. The longbow is just slightly too heavy. I believe the composite bow is a little bit lighter, so I should be able to make a quick load. Let's clean up my item box, by the way. This is chaos. I don't like that. Pressing forward. Alright, boss fight. Let's do this. So... Right, I know where to go. Not worth it. This guy's weak to fire. I'm pretty sure he is. We'll chance it, because I have a few pine resins. Applies dark. Also, I have fire bombs. I may as well take advantage of that. There are freaking 20 of them. Alright, here we go. Ain't no thing. that wasn't so bad. Pretty easy. And more importantly, I got the transposing kiln. This lets me access boss weapons. Not that I really have any use for it personally, because I'm using the longsword for the entire game. Although there are a couple of goodies that I'm going to be getting unlocked later on. We're approaching the 4-hour mark, so I'm going to do a couple more things, and then we're going to wrap up. We're approaching the 4-hour mark.
Speak then. Very well, then take me.
Let's go with more endurance. I may as well try to reach for 20, and that'll be more than enough.
Farewell, Ashen.
Wait, do I have enough to level up again? I need 5,000 now. It's starting to get expensive. Real Valley Vort.
O thou unkindled, I am Ludleth of... Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder. If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my charred corpse, this sad cadaver. No need to be coy. Oh, seen better days, but methinks it shall suffice. Now, transposition is the art of extracting and coalescing the essence of in transposing the twist. Thy purpose is to seek lords.
Ah. Recover HP with successive attacks. This would be useful.
Treat she is mine.
I really wish I had this earlier, because some of these rings I have equipped are pretty useless. Recover HP with successive attacks. That's actually pretty useful. We're going to keep that on. Especially because the longsword's makes you gear towards a pretty aggressive play style. $5,900. Okay, I have enough to level up. I want a little bit more HP.
Very well, then take me. Farewell, Ashen.
Alright, so I believe next up is we're gonna work our way towards wait, now I probably should talk to Grey Rat first before I just take off, because there's a place that he can go and pillage first. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Ah, you know I'm well. Everyone's dead. I might as well fetch some. Well, thank you. Grave until I ended up. Goodbye. Do stay.
Guess he's gonna go pillage now.
Oh, hand in one.
Because he does come back with some goodies that I'm gonna need.
Do stay safe.
We're gonna sit back down. He should be gone now. And I should be able to go talk to What's-His-Face too, because he gave me some red eye orbs in order to go invade, but since offline is not an option...
Well, remember me? I slipped you those red
I can
eyes
just
sometime.
pick one up in-game, and then use that to progress his storyline.
If you yearn for a proper red eye orb, then kill the dark wraiths. He has been a prisoner for many ages. I can see it in your eyes.
Okay, let's go get that dark wraith, because he's worth quite a few souls. That's the main appeal of going after him. He's very strong, but it's worth it. I believe Grey Rat should be gone now. Oh, he's still here. That's surprising.
Oh, hand in one. Grey Rat until I ended up. Goodbye. Do stay safe.
Maybe I need to leave the area for him to dip out? Maybe if I reload the entire map. Getting tired. Oh, he's gone. I'm sure he'll be back later.
What a sick joke. Asking us. We're talking true legends. Ooh, yet to give in, eh? Good. What do you really know? Let's take a right and proper cleric. He ate so many that he bloated like a drowned pig, and they made him such as a lord.
Oh, he's gone. Let's get the other bonfire established, and then I will go after that Dark Wraith, and then we'll call it. I want to try to take care of stuff before I forget. It's going to be a week before I pick this back up again. Ah! Oh, screw this. This sucks. Well, this sucks. Wow, you're really not going to get out of the way, are you? Oh my god. Sure, I'm getting a lot of those. It's not worth it. Seriously? This one's kind of a rough matchup. fucker. A little sloppy, but whatever. Didn't die at least. Kind of hate that fight. This whole moveset is just wild flailing. One last thing I gotta do. Dude, can you not? Not too bad. Let's get out of here. That fight was worth about 2,000 souls. Not bad. Okay, and I got a level up out of it. That was worth it.
Welcome home, speak thine heart. Very well, then Tuthaken. Farewell, Ashen One, maybe.
Okay, and with that, this is a good place to stop. So, appreciate everyone who tuned in, and I appreciate the one person still sticking it out right now, so thanks for popping by. But, I'm going to continue Dark Souls 3 every Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's when I stream, Dark Souls 3. So, I'm hoping that you'll tune in for more. This is going to be a project that's going to take me easily, a month or so, 2 months easily. Just given the nature of the game and how much there is to do. So I'm looking forward to every Thursday going forward. But in the meantime, I'm going to call it here. Talk to you guys later.